Hey there. What's going on? As the title says, last weekend streams. Which means I have a stream today, right now. And then tomorrow is the big stream. That's the Guild Wars 1 Build Crafting Challenge, Build Wars Challenge. That's tomorrow. Yes, honey, I'm home. Guild Wars. I'm sorry. Very sorry to say. Last stream for 2 months. Unless somehow there is high-speed internet in Texas, which I don't think. Thank you for that follow, Brian. Unless I can find high-speed internet in Texas, I'm not going to be able to stream while on vacation. Oh, I don't know how to say that name. Somehow. Some way. Ready for noobs? Yep, 2 months, sir. The sad deal. I have a Guild Wars 2 date with my buddy Ft.Jaseal. He's been slowly pulling me in to enjoy this game, Guild Wars 2. I mean I've spent plenty of hours in this game. But every time I play it these days, I find myself wanting to play Guild Wars 1. I find myself wanting to just hop on Guild Wars 1, but... Oh, who's that guy? Oh no, it's just a dragon. But I'm giving it a shot. I'm having fun playing, at least whenever Ft.Jaseal's on. Hey! 10 Aeon. Thank you for that follow over on the Twitch side. Don't see that too often. But yeah, giving it a shot. Trying to enjoy this game. It has a lot to offer. It's just at the moment, Guild Wars 1 has, you know, the new update. It's got mobile announcement. I don't play a lot of mobile, but it's cool. I got to play with Uber. He's leet. No. We did some Vanquish yesterday. That was fun. I was happy to finally get to join you on an adventure. I need to catch up to you on War and Kryta on my Necromancer so that I can actually join you on those missions. You're just slightly ahead of me. Slightly ahead of me. So I need to do more of that first quest where you get the Norn allies, the Assuran allies, and Ebon Vanguard allies. The storyline of War and Kryta is pretty much the same storyline as Eye of the North, isn't it? But that's enough. We're in Guild Wars 2 right now, and then I think I'm supposed to be doing these. I'm supposed to be breaking these hearts. I'm gonna be crushing these hearts. Whoa, that's a pirate. I have like a crazy number of hours in this game, but because I always jump on and make a new character, every time I play, it's like my first time again. Kind of embarrassing, because I've got way too many hours to still be a noob at this game, but I am in fact a noob. What are you up to, honey? I'm home. You said you're on vacation these days. You are probably just waking up. It's very early for you. My gosh, that guy sounded horrible. What the heck? The guy just disappeared. These hearts are kind of the equivalent of the quest, like quests in Guild Wars 1. It's just a lot of just busy work, running errands, but it's a variety of busy work. So it's got the illusion of you know, it's got an illusion of immersion. "7:42 a.m. You're editing. Nice. Life of a YouTuber." What the heck is that guy doing? Jamming. Jammin's playing some Path of Exile 2 over on Kick. Check him out. Look at this. I'm a level 54 engineer running around cleaning, sweeping floors. Like, eventually, I'm supposed to be like the legendary commander or something. Slaying dragons and stuff. Here I am digging in bushes, cleaning bushes, and fighting pirates. Enjoying the game. I think one more and we're good. All right. Hey, we had to level up. Nowadays, when you level up, or just doing basic content, you will get tons of experience very fast. What's my lowest level item I can boost up? This chest is what I need to equip.
We have completed the task at hand.
I should be able to add some more gadget stuff. How are the gadgets for engineer? I've been just using turrets and grenades. Let's try some gadgets. We have goggles, rocket boots, a personal battering ram, launch a target foe with a concealed head ram head. Where am I sticking a ram head at? How is it concealed? And then, do I not have the gadget for? Is there no elite gadget for engineer? There's no elite gadget. Okay. Oh, it comes out of my chest. That's so goofy. Slick shoes. Spray oil behind you, knocking down foes. If underwater, foes entering fields are blinded and slowed. Fly forward. Oh, that's a cool one. Haven't seen this game in 10 plus years. Every time I play this game, it feels the same way to me. Feels the same. Then let's use the mortar as the elite. And then we'll use these gadgets. And then now I can start upgrading my third. I get at 71 my third trait. Is that what they're called? What am I doing? There we go. Specialization, I mean. Alchemy, inventions, and tools. These are tool belts? Which one's the tool belt? Hey, what's up? Oh, I was excited about the stream, then I saw Jaseal in the title. That's weird. Is YouTube chat not working? I think it wasn't until just now. I saw your message. Just now your message, and then all three of them like popped up. I don't know if it's working or not. Let me test again. Test. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Dragzit, have you played any more Guild Wars 2 in a while? You were kind of on a Guild Wars 2 addiction there for a little bit, but you've been busy with work, right? Let's do inventions. This looks cool. This is more of a support specialization, it looks like. Two weeks. Nice reference. Guess I overdid it. That's how I always played Guild Wars 2 though, Drexit. I would get into it and like you get a goal and you're like, "Ooh, I'm going to go after this." And then you grind it for like a month or 2 months or whatever, and then suddenly you just get this moment where you're like, I'm not going to play this game." And then you don't play it for like a year or so, and then you come back and you're like, "Oh yeah, this game is pretty cool." That's how I've played Guild Wars 2. I actually discovered last time I played with Jaseal on this, I did slash age. I've played Guild Wars 2 for 1,300, almost 1,400 hours. And I can tell you, it doesn't feel like I've played for 1,400 hours. Because I feel like I don't know anything about this game, so... Gleason! Yeah, it's crazy, right? I have like just as many hours on Guild Wars 2 as I do on my... No, I guess I've got about half the amount of hours on Guild Wars 2 as I do in Guild Wars 1. Because I have 2 Guild Wars 1 accounts that are about this same amount of hours, 1,300, 1,400 hours like that. What's next? I need to go over to that one. I know most people know me as a Guild Wars 1 streamer. What's Gator? Gator should be on right now. Not yet. He's getting there. Check out that new game, Gator. Don't say it. Don't say the name of the game you're talking about. Don't do it, Gator. You were on a phone call for like 5 hours.
For like 5 hours.
Wow. I don't think there's any phone call, any good kind of phone call that lasts for 5 hours. But I hope it was a good phone call. We know you as a Guild Wars 1 icon. I saw Ice Coffee Gaming put out a Guild Wars 1 video today talking about illusionary weaponry. And I gotta say, disagreed with him quite a bit. He did not show illusionary weaponry the kind of love that I thought he would. People sleeping on that skill. What's up, DeBone? Dude, they all jump on the train. No, I mean, he showcased illusionary weaponry, but he didn't quite see the potential that other people did. That I did, anyway. Like, the thing about illusionary weaponry, if you only focus on the DPS that you get from illusionary weaponry, it's not going to be the same as going like dagger spammer or playing a dervish, for example. Like, it's just one skill, so you're not going to do the same kind of melee DPS as other DPS classes. But what it does is it gets you, it puts the Mesmer on the front line. You have one skill, illusionary weaponry, suddenly you can go on the front line. And by, this is it's a cape. Kind of cool looking cape, I thought. It's a Guild Warrior cape. Oh my gosh, I'm under attack. So you have one skill and your Mesmer can go on the front line. And by being on the front line, you're suddenly able to make use of a lot of up-close frontline skills, like Dervish teardown enchantments, like Monk and Necromancer touch skills, like point-blank area effect skills for the Elementalist. Normally, a Mesmer has no business being on the front line, but then you put this elite skill on, and suddenly you're a frontline caster. But people just look at, oh, it can't be, its illusionary weaponry damage can't be buffed by Strength of Honor or you know, Judge's Insight. Can't be buffed by any of that, so it sucks. You gotta think outside the box a little bit. It's all an illusion. Anyway. Do a collab with him for part 2. With more armor. Yeah, the armor. A lot of people don't realize that the armor bonus for illusionary weaponry is not bonus armor. It's special armor. And as special armor, you can stack... It stacks over your core and bonus. There's 3 types. There's 3 armor types. It's pretty neat. I wish I could go into Guild Wars 1 right now and do some illusionary weaponry building. Now, am I saying that all of his assessments of illusionary weaponry are wrong? No. I think he's right, but I think he's not focusing on... It's a very narrow criticism of what illusionary weaponry can do for the Mesmer. Like even if you look at Krishker, the YouTube or the build crafter, he put some crazy illusionary weaponry builds together way before the update. And he's the one who kind of made me realize, like, oh wait, there's a lot of extra potential here. You can go like full tank. You can go you can put fragility on the bar and go, you can use all your up close AoE conditions. So it's, you know. All right, I'm getting off my soapbox. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm streaming. I'm going to keep talking about it now. Angry Caboose, what are you doing? Why dang? What a legend. Yeah, Krishker's awesome. Oh, are you saying dang to my title? I know. It's sad news. Last stream for a while. Not today. Today and tomorrow are the last streams for a while. We still have our final Build Wars challenge tomorrow. I'm gonna hey, there's Jaseal. I'm gonna try to do Build Wars challenges off stream and just record videos. But it all depends on if I can get people to jump on or not. Oh, you're saying dang to Jaseal Stan? No, he told me he was gonna be about 20 minutes late after I started, after my normal stream start. And to be fair, I've started stream about this late plenty of times, so he was probably assuming I was gonna start late today, but oh, there he is. Speak of the devil. Did he get a lot of hate for it? Did you? Oh, did you? Krishker is like one of 2 or 3 people holding EVX wiki together, and he did a lot of hate. Did he? Jaseal's level 80 now. Look at this guide. Dual axis. What's up, Stefan Jensen? Almost 5 in the morning for me. Look at you, Angry Caboose. You woke up at 5 in the morning just to watch Uber Officer's final stream. Final Saturday stream. That's dedication. I'm gonna assume you had no other reason for waking up this early. I'm just gonna feel totally honored by you blessing the chat. I mean, pretty much this is about to be the finals. This is what we're doing for the whole stream. Why do we have the same dance? Oh, each instead of each profession having a dance, each race has a different dance, right? So this is the human male dance. And then can we sync it up? There's some weird dance moves Jaseal's doing. The dances are all racist in Guild Wars 2, is that what you're talking about? In Guild Wars 1, you could do dance asterisk. And then you usually jump in. Oh! That's what I did. But it didn't sync up. That's weird. Here, let's stop. Once you stop, we're gonna do it. I used to be able to slash sync. Okay, go. Oh, we did it! Nice. Got it.
Got it.
That's cool. Nailed it. Used to be slash sync. Yeah, in Guild Wars 1, it's slash dance space asterisk. So it's the same thing in Guild Wars 2. Let's see if this guy joins in. He's not a male though, or a human male. Whoa, he just changed. How did he do that? He looks like Saravok in Baldur's Gate. That's so cool looking. Any Baldur's Gate 1 fans? Oh, so close.
Live and let live? Nah, live and get rich.
Wasn't he in orange a second ago, though? He stopped our dance. I've never played Baldur's Gate 1, although I did recently pick it up for cheap. Highly recommend. It's been on my list of games that I want to do a full YouTube playthrough of, and I just haven't gotten around to it. What's up with this guy? I don't know if it's something people would want to watch in 2026 though, to be honest. It's a pretty dated game, but the storyline is so good, and I still think I prefer Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 to Baldur's Gate 3. It really oh sure. It really scratched the itch of build crafting after Guild Wars 1 kind of went into maintenance mode. Oh, where do we go? Okay. When Guild Wars 1 went into maintenance mode, I played a lot of D&D type games. Like, I got addicted to Neverwinter Nights 1 and 2, Icewind Dale, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. There was a lot of build crafting and team composition, playing around with that. Really great. Baldur's Gate 3 is still big, so it might draw a crowd. Yeah, that would be fun. I think if I were to do a Baldur's Gate 3 stream, it would be a co-op stream. I would want to get other people to do a party together with. But with time zones and stuff, it would be kind of tough to organize. Negative has arrived. Thank you, sir. Jaseal says yes. I've never played Guild Wars 3, Baldur's Gate 3 co-op. I've only played it solo. I think it would be fun with a couple of bros in the chat. Voice chatting it up. Trolling. What the heck? They're shooting Kansas at us. Co-op is amazing.
Co-op is amazing.
Yeah, I think it would be fun. Slasher and I were supposed to do it a long time ago, but our time zones were kind of tough to sync up. I wouldn't mind joining for that if, again, times worked out. Yeah, it'd be tough. I feel like if we do it, it's gotta be... We gotta have voice chat, though, right? Get really into the dungeons, the D&D aspect of it. And with co-op, you won't have to worry about everyone trying to fall in love with you and sleep with you. I mean, maybe. You never know. I don't know. You never know. Better with voice chat. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, it's better with voice chat.
I have BG3, Baldur's Gate 3, but haven't played much. It's great. It's got a lot of build crafting in that as well. A lot of choices. Choosing your party member, choosing your team comp, choosing your elite specializations. The multi-class, subclasses. It's a great game. People who tried to talk badly about it pretty much got hung up on like political ideologies, I think. Which, I mean, that's important to you, then, you know, it's a matter of your perspective. But ultimately, it's a game where you can play the character and create a character however you want. So it's like, you can choose to not do those things. If whatever bothers you, you can choose to avoid the things that bother you. It's fine. I think people get mad about choices. Like, they don't even want the choice to be on the table. Get that out of here. But everything's got to be politicized these days. And I'm only saying that because generally everyone I've heard says all good things about Baldur's Gate 3, but the only people I heard say bad things about it are related to the political stuff. From what I played, it was a nice game, just haven't had a lot of time for it. It is quite a time commitment to Bone.
Yeah, but it's a fantasy game, man. Who cares if there is politics in it or not?
Yeah, it's a fantasy game for one, Jaseal. There's lots of different races, or not races, I guess races, yeah, like dragonkin and gnomes and dark elves and stuff, drow. And then on top of that, you can create your character however you want. It's all your choice. So just play it in the way that you agree with. Huh? You're still trying to get through an honor mode run, Angry Caboose? Oh. I never got into, with Baldur's Gates, I never really got into the super ultra hard mode. You can be xenophobe if you want, yeah. Right. I mean, it's your choice. It would be kind of a funny roleplay if you roleplay as a xenophobe, actually, because there's so many different races in Baldur's Gate 3. You can just you can just say, you know what, my guy hates all non-half orcs or all non-gnomes or something. You can play as whoever you want. It's fun. That'd actually make it more fun, actually. Yeah, like power gamers go crazy with Baldur's Gate 3. There's lots of videos about like, this is the most powerful druid build or the most powerful warlock build.
I mean, SHR doesn't like any other religion's law. She's quite clear on it.
Whoa, Jaseal's dropping his freaking freaking Forgotten Realms lore? Oh my gosh.
How did these outsiders gain access to our holy ground? Please, what are you doing here? And by the sun, is that Sabine? The champion's head, and it's completely corrupted.
Oops. What's my character doing? Makes it.
Even harder when you respect her to love Selu.
Oh. Right, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. Little bit of spoiler alert.
What's
Okay.
next?
It's fine. Everyone's played it now. Play a Dark Urge and you can easily do that without feeling too guilty about it. Dark Urge, I kind of... So I played as a non-Dark Urge on my first playthrough, and then I kind of felt upset that I didn't play Dark Urge my first way
is an
through.
amazing playthrough.
Yeah, because after you finish the game and you look at the lore behind Dark Urge, you kind of, at least I did, I got the feeling that it's like, oh, this is actually what
It's
the main
almost
character.
As it's
Yeah.
a follow-on from BG2.
Exactly, it is canon. It's exactly following the same storyline from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. You're the by Dark Urge, you're actually Bale Spawn or Ball Spawn, however you want to pronounce it. They didn't name it Bale Spawn to avoid spoilers, but I kind of wish they had.
Haha, yes.
Yeah. I need to join you. I wish they had named it Bale Spawn, because then I would have absolutely picked it. I thought it was, when I first started playing Baldur's Gate 3 and I saw Dark Urge, I was like, oh, this is kind of an interesting challenge mode. Like, it's not actually how the game's, not the canon. And then it is canon. So, I think they wanted you to feel like you have more choice by playing Tav. But yeah, I can see that. I can see how they're thinking that. Can I not do any of these? I'm just a spectator here. True, yeah,
RP as Tav.
yeah, there's a lot of roleplay potential as Tav. As a Dark Urge, you're kind of expected to make certain choices. Man, it's making me want to play some Baldur's Gate 3. But Baldur's Gate 3 is not a game you just play casually, I don't feel like. I think you gotta commit to it being your game. Like, this is the game you're gonna play for a while, so that you can really get into the storyline and the choices and the character developments.
Honor mode Dirge is so hard if you play it properly. Solo for much of it.
Play it properly as in like according to your character. What do you mean by properly? Because as far as I know, I thought Baldur's Gate 3, there's no like. Oh yeah, okay.
Do all of the Dark Urge prompts, etc.
Yeah. Yeah, so you feed into the urges. It kind of not a good way to make friends as Dark Urge. What's up, Spare? Spare's been putting out some freaking amazing Guild Wars 1 content. Gotta check his channel out. He's doing a Mellinger's Accord playthrough and his shorts recently, or not even just his shorts, but his content about Guild Wars Mobile. Put out a really useful Guild Wars Mobile shorts yesterday. Pretty sweet. After getting back into Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2, I have no time for any others. That's totally fine to bone. I think people our age, I'm assuming you and I are about the same age. Pretty much gotta focus on one game at a time.
Affirmative.
Pretty much when you guys see me streaming, that's my gaming time. I play a little bit of, I've been playing a little bit of Slay the Spire off stream, just when I have like 10-15 minutes to game. But like, you don't see me streaming, most likely not gaming. Hi, thanks for putting out more shorts. Yeah, you can tell them for me. Yeah, Honey, I'm home. Guild Wars is also putting out crazy shorts these days. She's on vacation, so she's streaming more and more. And then Spare has been putting out lots of shorts. Tried to be like you. You're whatever, man. I just literally go on to Guild Wars and I'm like, this might be a good idea. This might be a good idea.
I only really see Honey on FB when I am scrolling through.
Oh, I don't really use Facebook. I don't know how I found Honey I'm Home. I don't remember if I found her through Twitch or YouTube. But I played a little bit with her last night, or yesterday. We did a Griffin's Mouth Vanquish. Short little cheeky Vanquish. Man, I'm just like jumping around. Not a care in the world. Pushing all the buttons. Whee! I like the mortar though. Mortar's a pretty sweet weapon. We are out here spreading the word. Come play Guild Wars. Really good time to be a Guild Wars fan, I think. By the way, Jaseal, when are they gonna put out the Guild Wars 2 reworks of the exploration and world bosses and stuff? By the end of the year, stagger. Oh my gosh. Uber is elite. We all miss you. I'm not gone yet, but yeah, I will be gone very soon. Yeah, my last weekend stream. I'm still going to be doing some offline content and like my Elementalist playthrough. I might start doing my Paragon playthrough more. I might even start some new series. Probably base game, then Zayton, then Heart of... Oh, they're going to change Heart of Thorns too. I kind of don't want them to change Heart of Thorns. Guess it depends on what they're planning on doing. But yeah, I might start some new series since I'm not gonna be streaming. I'm gonna have a little bit, and I'm on vacation, so I'm gonna have a lot more time to do stuff. Kind of depends on what I need to help my parents with.
They are doing everything to line up with current mechanics, etc.
I see. So they don't want those old sections of the game to feel like outdated, or yeah, outdated is the right word.
Yeah, just balancing against outdated content.
Yeah, Honey, I'm home. Every time I go back to my parents' house, there's always some project. There's always some health concern that I need to help them with. I need to clean
Like
something.
the old raids, super easy, it's unreal. Just hope they do dungeons too.
Yeah, Angry Caboose just did the same thing, Jaseal. I'm on the same page. I still love dungeons now. I think dungeons are great. But they're just dead. Last time I visited my parents, my parents' garage was such a mess. And it had been taken over by those. Do you know those cellar spiders? They look like daddy long legs. You know what I'm talking about? I think yeah, they're slightly different than daddy long legs because daddy long legs technically aren't spiders, but cellar spiders look like daddy long legs. Anyway, they were their garage was just infested with them. And yeah, and I don't like spiders. What? Jamie! Thank you for the host. Jamie was playing some Dead by Daylight. I was checking out his stream while I was at work today. Thank you so much, man. Raid. Welcome in, Bulletproof Ducky. So, negative. You're correct. Cellar spiders have an alternative name that is daddy longlegs, but daddy longleg is also a totally different thing that is not a spider that's called daddy longlegs. So basically, daddy longlegs is a name that refers to two entirely different species of one's an arachnid and one is a insect. Kind of interesting. I did some research on it because I was like, what the heck are these things? So you're correct. Daddy longleg is a cellar spider, but a cellar spider is also not a daddy longleg, if that makes sense. Let me double check that. Because I remember looking it up last year and being like, what? They're different?
3 species: cellar spider, harvestman, and crane fly.
There we go. Yeah. So there's one there.
An arachnid and a flying insect.
There you go. There's one that doesn't make silk. They don't make webs. Jaseal's on top of it. So it all depends on where you're from, I think. Whichever one you're more whichever one you encounter more of. But yeah. Some people, when they think daddy longlegs, they think cellar spider. Some people, when they think daddy longlegs, they think harvestman. So, I'm not familiar with the flying insect. Their jaws are too weak to bite us. Yeah. Once I heard that negative, it was a lot easier for me to work on the garage. What the heck is going on? The heck is going on?
They look like daddy longlegs, but with wings.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the flying one.
We had cellar spiders, but they always called them daddy longleg.
Yeah. So I think so many people call cellar spiders daddy longlegs that that's just an appropriate name for them now. Even though it might be confusing because some people are like, you know, that's a harvestman or that's a cellar spider. The standard daddy longleg usually refers to harvestman. Cellar spider is also, but it's another spider. Crane flies are the things that look like giant mosquitoes.
Flies by the garage.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I have seen those. I've seen those.
What we have a lot more of in the UK.
Yeah, a lot of people think those big crane flies are mosquitoes, right? But I think they're pretty much harmless. I don't think you're supposed to kill the crane flies. They're just big and annoying and kind of gross looking, but Brexit hates them all. He's indiscriminate. He's not prejudiced. Equal hate.
Don't kill any of them.
Yeah, I didn't kill any of them either. What I did is I just relocated them. I think someone tried to say they were big because they're
I
male or
think
female.
someone tried to say they were big because they were a male or female mosquito, but yeah, wrong.
I've heard that same exact myth, Gator. Yep. People are like, oh, the female mosquitoes are the tiny ones that bite you. The big ones are the crane flies, but nope. That's what I was just thinking that, Devon. I'm happy about that. I think Guild Wars 2, the Guild Wars 2 streams always kind of go off the rails. You never know what we're going to talk about. But anyway, if you're wondering how I cleared out the spiders, what I did was I got this walking stick, and because the cellar spiders, hey, thank you for that follow, Isaac. Because the cellar spiders have webs, I just like waved the walking stick along all the corners near all the boxes, and it became this like ball of silk on top of the walking stick. And then yeah, it's like whatever I touched with it would just stick. So I would just grab them all, and then I just took it outside and scraped scraped the ball off. I have to wave a stick around the side garage door for walking.
Wave a stick around the side garage door before walking through in the sun.
You know what I hate? I don't know if you guys get this where you're from. In Texas, if you're walking around outside early in the morning or at night, you will notice under the trees there'll be these spiders that make webs from the bottom leaf of a tree down to the ground. And it's like in the open, it feels almost like you're just in the open air, and there's spider webs, just like massive invisible spider webs. Once you know that it's like right at night they start making them, and then in the afternoon they put them up. So if you go out at night or in the morning, or at night you can see them making them. If you go out early in the morning and you're walking the dog or something, you'll just be walking what you think is open air, and you're actually walking through a giant spider web. Once you're aware of them, you'll start to see them, but I don't know what those spiders are called. Hey, Crystal F2P, thanks for that. Have a good stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you're coming in from the Jamie raid, we're just talking spiders. Just typical Uber stream, talking about spiders. The flying spider babies flying by their webs to find new homes, sometimes heavy. Yeah. They literally, they make gliders with their silk. Just fly around. Last time I was home, I found a black widow with a bunch of eggs.
I just love all animals. Don't think there are any I couldn't touch or whatever. All beautiful.
Don't touch a black widow, Jaseal. Even though I don't think they will bite you right off the bat, but yeah, those are dangerous. It was under a wheelbarrow. Do you say wheelbarrow or wheelbarrow? I always say wheelbarrow, but I think it's wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow. Yeah. I say it incorrectly. Wheelbarrow. It was under one. And I was like, oh, I need this one. And then I looked on. I was like, maybe I should look under it first. And yeah, there was a giant black widow underneath. Hope you're going to have a good time back in your U.S. for your vacations. Thank you so much, Jamie. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Jaseal loves all animals. Do you get a lot of animals in the UK? I think as far as I know of UK, there's not really any dangerous animals there.
We have false widows here. Look like black widows, but brown and not as aggressive or venomous. Yeah, wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow.
Okay. The British pronunciation. Texas Uber, brown. Yeah, I never had a problem with brown recluses in Texas though, DeBone. My friend up in Kansas had freaking brown recluses in his house, and he's like, "Oh yeah, they just stay there."
Spoke completely wrong, haha. I say it how you said it second time.
Oh, you say barrow, okay. Do you get lots of animals? Yes.
We don't have many dangerous animals at all, really.
It's a legit question, Negative, because like UK is an island. South Korea is kind of an island. It's a closed off peninsula. But South Korea has almost no animals. We have I don't have that yet. South Korea, we have some snakes. There is a venomous snake in South Korea. There's like a tiny pygmy deer that you can see. I've seen some tiny deer every once in a while. There's a really cute like weasel type animal. And wild pigs are the only real problem, the most common wild animal. I've never seen one of those up close, I don't think. Yeah, there's not really much wildlife in terms of animals. Okay.
We used to have wolves, but they went extinct in the wild. They're looking at reintroducing them. We have some snakes, spiders, and such, but we have a lot of foxes and deer, really.
DeBone, I was not implying that every island does not have animals, but UK and South Korea are well-developed first world countries. I'm not talking trash about Madagascar, although one of my students just came back from there, didn't have good things to say. But I assumed that perhaps, maybe, there would be some similarities to the local fauna of UK and South Korea. You guys used to have wolves. Yeah, wolves were a big problem. Everywhere, I think. Korea used to have tigers, but they all got hunted and killed. Indeed, sir. Point taken. I didn't want you thinking that, oh, Uber thinks animals don't live on islands. I thought that's where you're going with it. Can you believe this guy, Uber? He thinks if you're on an island, you don't get any animals there. What are we doing? We're just chilling, guys. This Guild Wars 2 conversations can go any which way.
Wildcats seem like native ones.
Let me change the music here. I know. I stopped you. DeBone. I see where you're going with that. Y'all laters. I'll try to catch you in the AM. Much love to the guildies. See ya, honey. I'm home. Thanks for popping in. Check out her Twitch and YouTube. If you haven't yet. Hedgehogs. You get wild hedgehogs? That's kind of cool. And negative, compared to Texas, I would say like Texas has crazy wildlife. I mean, Texas is freaking massive, so it makes sense. Crystal.
I get many hedgehogs in my garden.
Whoa, that's so cool. They're probably a nuisance though if you get that many, right? Oh, this is like one of the coolest missions. This is one of the coolest story missions in the game. Crystal F2P. Thoughts on the latest Guild Wars 1 balance update? Yeah, I think it's awesome. I think ignoring any of the actual how you feel about the actual adjustments to skills, my main takeaway from the Guild Wars 1 update is I hope more updates come. It makes the game feel alive again. It feels like we're back in, 2008 or 2000, the heyday, the 2005 to 2008 period, where it's like updates every 2 weeks or every week, and
And foxes. We We have an infestation of
nerfing
bunch
and
of deers, too.
buffing
The
this,
Chinese water deers
reworking
their
that.
numbers more often. They were an invasive species and just bred so much around my area. They are so tame. My son feeds them carrots in the local woods.
Oh, maybe that Chinese water deer is the same thing that we get here in. It's like a really small deer, right? But yeah, as far as the actual skills that they chose to fix and buff and nerf, I think I don't really feel too much about it actually. I was telling Drexit earlier, it's like the longer I play with the new buff, the less I feel
Yeah,
the
almost
effects.
like vampire-like teeth slash fangs. Looks really weird.
And like didn't not much really changed from it the more I play. I think we get that deer. Yeah, it's vampire teeth that pop out. I think the ones that we get here are like that. They're really small.
A massive attack is on its way from ore. You must prepare
5 animals? Texas here, be careful. The bone. The bone is getting... He's kind of feisty today. This is the coolest. This is one of the coolest personal story missions. I can't believe we're already here though. This is kind of like midway through, I think. Share your thoughts, Crystal, about the update. I'm curious to hear your thoughts too. I think the Guilders community, I think generally people are making a bigger deal than what it is. They're talking like, oh, Mesmer is nerfed into the ground. I disagree with that. There's too many Mesmer skills that are untouched by the update for it to be nerfed into the ground. But at the same time, the buffs that they made to the other non-Mesmer characters are not really that crazy. I've been enjoying the Necromancer changes the most, I think. I primarily play Pre, but the Bone Horrors, cast time reduction, and Symbol of Wrath are awesome. Absolutely. Oh, here's Traherne. Traherne's awesome. Yeah, they have lizards, birds, snakes, dogs, and dillos. I almost read that differently, negative. I almost read that very differently. Oh, I was just running the new dungeon last night, and my E-Surge Mesmer was beat by my Fire Ellie and my Smiting Monk in DPS. Were you in... Were you in hard mode, Spare?
Lots of lovely dillos. Don't forget to redeem my soul.
Dang it, Gator. Dang it, Gator. Oh, you were normal. I think that would have something to do with it, Spare. Because Fire Magic Ellie's, yeah, in normal mode are very strong. Some of the dillos are quite big, yeah. And especially the alright.
Dixie Normus is the one to review.
The worst part about Gator's trolls is he's got TTS over there. So he could just say the most ridiculous... What? He just one-shotted me. Hard mode was killing you, yeah. Yeah, in many ways, like if you... In normal mode, if you pay attention to the enemy resistances, Elementalists can do some crazy damage. I mean, even in some hard mode too. Like I was playing the Alona Reach mission 2 weeks ago or so, and I was running fire magic, and I discovered that the Minotaurs there have really low fire damage resistance, and I was hitting for like 200, almost 300 damage against those guys. I also saw there was some busted throw. Yep, mighty throw is totally busted now, Crystal. All right, I gotta go, but have a good one. See you later. Also, shout out to Spare. Heck yeah, Spare's getting a shout out over on Twitch side. Catch you later, Crystal. Thanks for popping in. This is the one where we have to use the trebuchets, right? We gotta shoot down the boats. Chatterer is gonna start in about 20 minutes. Oh, do you want to try and do that soon, Jaseal? It's one of the best world bosses. Oh, yeah, I think you're right. It's either level 80 or like level 70 something, which I'm only 56.
Refreshing.
See ya, Crystal, over on Twitch. Yeah, the crossover chat's funny. I'm glad you guys can see the... What the heck? The kick stream raid.
60.
Oh, that's why I'm dying so much. This is a level 60 story mission. What's up, Weird Fox? Welcome in. Thank you so much for bringing your lovely audience over this way. We're playing some Guild Wars 2. We're also talking about random stuff, like the difference between a daddy long leg spider and a cellar spider. Chatterer is 40 to 50 zone blaze root steps. Okay, then we can do it. How was your stream, Weird Fox? What's up, Wheels? Thank you for those follows or on Kickside.
Are fair. We can go after this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Get on a trebuchet. Dead ship in the harbor holds their reinforcements. Sink it.
You're playing some Battlefield 6. Nice. I almost got into that game. Almost got me into what, or made me want to get back into FPS. But I think my days of playing shooters is kind of done. Hello, chat, and hello, Raiders. What's up, Marcine? Oh, we gotta shoot the ships. Yeah, I actually like this. Is there only one trebuchet that we can use? Yeah, there's no ship on this side. Mine's dying off too. I used to play COD a lot, but I only play BF6, Battlefield 6 now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. That's only when I'm in the mid too. Like, I went back and played the Halo series with Gator, and that was really fun. Jaseal has yet to land a shot on the ship. He's shot about 20 or 30 times, and he hasn't even come close. Oh, you're lined up. You just need to drop the power, drop down the power a little bit. Oh, we were talking about BG3 at the beginning of the stream. Yeah. We're thinking about doing a co-op wait, are you talking Baldur's Gate 3? Are you talking, is BG3 something else? Maybe I'm thinking of a different, because you're listing, okay. Because you're listing survivals and silly games like Repo, and then you said BG3. I was like, wait a second, that's not a survival or Repo game. Yeah, we were just talking about it. We need to get into it. Maybe when I come back off vacation, or maybe even during vacation, Jaseal, if I can be more flexible with our times. Maybe we can do a co-op series. Who knows? I'll have to coordinate a bit. Oh, actually, no, we can't because I'll only have my laptop. I can't play Baldur's Gate 3 on my laptop. my laptop will explode if I try to do that.
Quiet, Mira.
Yeah, I'm not huge into turn-based tactical games either. Weird Fox, except for Baldur's Gate 3 was great. Even what is it? What's the developers? Larinity? Getting Larinity mixed. Larian. I'm getting Larian mixed up with Larinity, the Guild Wars streamer. They had that other game, Divine Divinity. Or Divinity 2. And I played that for a little bit, but it didn't really pull me in the same way Baldur's Gate 3 did. Even though they're kind of the same game. Divinity Original Sin, right? What's Divine Divinity? Isn't that also Larian? Yeah, that's their first Divinity game. Whoops, we're fighting. I'm looking up old games over here. I didn't get on with Divinity. Yeah, I'm the same as you. I played quite a bit. I think I played about 60 hours or so of it. I got pretty far in the storyline, and then at one point I was like, okay, I got the idea. And I didn't finish it, but I was like, yeah, okay, I get it. I get the game. Dungeons and Dragons, Forgotten Realms, the lore and everything, it's just freaking love it. Bad Joke Inc. Welcome in. Hey, hey, hey.
I never thought I'd see one of those. Quick, attack!
My eyes! I can't see. But Cornelia, it burns.
Oh, we gotta run away. We gotta go to the courtyard, right? I'm stuck on the last boss in Divinity 2. Yeah, it has some really tough fights. Oh, right, Forgul, he sacrifices himself.
Mira is in bad shape. It'll have to cut a path for us.
Yeah, Forgul's cool.
Follow me. Hurry, to the ship. This sacrifice shall not be in vain.
I just wish they made a really good online D&D
I
game
just
like...
wish they made a really good online D&D game, like Virtual DM.
That would be really sick. And I think we'll get there. You know what sounds kind of gross, but I think will become very successful is having AI D&D groups. Because one of the hardest part about D&D groups is coordinating schedules. But if you... Oh, I fell off the edge. Yeah, Jaseal, okay, you're saying the same thing. If it's done tastefully, it would be good, but I could totally imagine it being like... Oh, you came in with the weird fox house. Nice. I see ads
AI is really good if used
for
correctly.
AI GM. Yeah, I think there's definitely a way it can be used tastefully and in a way that can offer people to play D&D that normally can't. Like, honestly, with my schedule, I've had lots of people ask me to join. I've had some people ask me to join their D&D groups, and I just like I can't commit to a time slot like that every night or even weekly. And I know I would end up disappointing everyone if I had to cancel even a few times. Like it would just be disappointing for everyone. I would be upset. I'd be stressed out that I couldn't make the meetup. You guys would be stressed at me because I'm never coming on time or I'm not able to come consistently. So I just like avoided all D&D groups. So like someone like me, I would probably use it. Googled it, and there are sites called Friends and Fables or AI Realm, which is used. It feels kind of early though. Yeah, I knew I was walking myself into that bad jokes. I knew it. I knew someone was gonna pick up on that one. Explore thousands of player-made worlds or craft your own, then have them come to life in campaigns run by our AI game master. Held my tongue. Hey, feel free. I slip up. I say some questionable stuff. Feel free to call me out on it. It definitely seems like we're at that stage, Jaseal, where it's absolutely possible and not even difficult. But I don't know. At the same time, I feel like it's kind of early. I feel like it's gonna get way better than what it is now. I've never done this one. I didn't even get here normally without a... Oh, you just drop down, I see. Gator! I think he's live. Is that what he's doing? Yep, he's live. Roscoe's campsite. Oh, I have that one. Wheels the OG, you're in from a Foxy stream. Welcome in. Had 2 raids today. Had the Jamie raid over on Twitch, and now a Fox raid over on Kick. Amazing. Will we get a rare YouTube raid? Raiding on YouTube is pretty rare. 10 minutes to shatter if you still want to join that. Oh, I think that's what we're doing. Yeah. Not often I see you online, so awesome I was able to catch you. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm not going to be streaming for a while after this, Fox. I'm going to be on vacation for 2 months. So I'm streaming today and tomorrow. And then I will be oh, I'm going to go visit my parents in the States, in Texas. And I like to spend 2 months is usually the time that I spend. What's up, Playful Puffer? Thank you for that sub over on Twitch. Appreciate that. Do Shatterer and then come back and do map completion. Deal. Sounds good. Yeah, I don't get to see... I see them... Trying to see them as often as possible. I used to go home like once... Like every year and a half. Or I originally went like once every 2 years. And then I was able to start going once every year and a half. And then from last year, my wife and I decided, like, okay, let's try and go every summer. So we went last year summer, and we're going this year summer. We were pretty successful with it. Bro, Playful Puffer. What you got for me, Playful Puffer? Hit me with it. I would be careful going into the States. Just wanted to let you know that. Oh, why should I be careful? You're so pretty. Am I ditching you? I'm not ditching you. I'm trying to find you. Oh, okay. Because of what's been happening lately? Oh my gosh, what's been happening lately? Oh, go away for 2 months. I think I will still be able to play with you, Jaseal. We're gonna meet up. I wasn't ready to call a man pretty this morning. Hey, it's the webcam. It's doing funny things to my face. I haven't even shaved. This is like the start of my vacation beard, which I don't know if I'm gonna grow it out or not. I'm looking pretty greasy. This political stuff and deportation. Oh, I hope I don't get deported. That'd be crazy. World Cup is happening. Be very. Oh my gosh, I was looking at tickets because we're gonna be near Dallas. I'm like, whoa, it would be kind of cool to see a World Cup game, and the cheapest ticket in the upcoming games, it was like Ivory Coast versus Norway, I think. The cheapest ticket is like $800. That's the lowest, and then it gets up to like 2,000 or 3,000 for tickets after that. It's crazy. I just want to let you know that. I don't think I need to worry about being deported. And we've had no problem in the past. They even let my wife come in with me through the immigration. And the immigration agent even spoke Korean to her. It was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. Do you still play Guild Wars 1? I do. I did a 7 hours Guild Wars 1 stream yesterday, Stefan Baby Boy. I play a lot of Guild Wars 1. That's my main game. Crazy in Arlington right now. So many foreigners here not getting deported. It's amazing. Yeah, Debone, I'm on the same page with you. But I mean, you know, if you get everything from social media, then you might be easily able to, you know, think that kind of stuff. And it might be true in some situations. Who knows? I saw your YouTube. Yeah, for some reason my YouTube crashes every 3.5 hours. Our country is effed right now. I don't know if it is. By the way, I try not to get too political. So if you're noticing, I'm not like, you're free to say whatever you want, bad jokes. But if you're noticing I'm not like directly engaging with you, don't think I'm like, I don't know, ignoring you or something. Just in my personal experience, I haven't seen anything. I've experienced a lot of, I'll just say, in my personal experience in the US, it's generally opposite of what I see on the news. I'll just put it that way. Uber is a Trump lover. I don't think so. Also, I don't feel like I have a lot of right to speak on what happens in the US because, like, I'm over here enjoying national, like, I'm enjoying national health care. I'm enjoying like no guns. I'm enjoying no crime, no violence. Like I'm in like one of the safest places in the world, and then, you know, I don't feel like I don't have a right to really talk about or have an opinion on what things ought to be or what things are in the US at the moment. So I try not to engage too much about that kind of thing. Okay, back to Guild Wars so I don't have to think about all that. Yeah, Debone. Chill on that political talk. I care, yeah. And another thing I will say to anyone who streams or has content, like whatever I say, my face is on camera. I'm never gonna share my my true honest opinion on here, because it's whatever I say, it's out there. And it doesn't matter if I agree with what I'm saying now, you know, a year later, or I totally disagree with what I say now 10 years later. It's like, whatever I say is permanently out there. It's going to be representing who I am, whether I want it to or not. So it's like, I'm not gonna do that. He tells me all the time he hates all of you viewers. I always tell him be nice. Jaseal, come on, man, come on. All right, let me catch up on this. Social media makes things a lot worse. Seem a lot worse than actually. Absolutely. You have zero right to speak. Period. That's a true statement, Jaseal. That's another reason I said be careful. We aren't allowed online opinions. No matter what your opinion is, someone won't like it. Yeah, it's just easier not to share. What's your favorite thing in Korea? Oh, my favorite thing in Korea for my day-to-day life has got to be the bike paths. I commute everywhere on bike, and I feel like being able to go easily anywhere I want in the city. I feel like I have more freedom on my bike than I would in a car. Until it rains, of course. But that's got to be my favorite. Like, I freaking love it. I love riding my bike. BRB gonna get some brekkie. Shatterer always looks so... The Shatterer world boss fight is like, for a lot of new players who haven't seen it, it's what makes people fall in love with Guild Wars 2, I think. Because it just feels so epic. Everyone's lined up here, ready to fight. It's okay, Fox, I got your back. The evil man cannot hurt you. I know, I'm like one of the most hateful people you'll ever see. Full of hatred. You don't look like me, get out of here. No. I'm sad because my... DeBone's liking that. I'm sad because my bike seat always giving me issues. So I don't know what to do to help fix that. Yeah, bike seat's very important. Gotta be careful. You gotta find the right bike seat. A lot of people... Angry Caboose... I don't know how serious you are about trying to get into riding your bike. A lot of people get those special shorts that have cushion on them. And basically that cushions your seat. Instead of having to find the right seat, you just have a cushion on your booty. I'm going to be a VTuber once I get my dual PC set up. Let's go. VTuber's cool. I tried to do VTubing for a while, but my problem is I had already revealed my face. So people were like, hey, where's your camera at? I don't want to see your VTuber. So I was like, okay. Rando Korean thing that I've heard that in Korea in the elevator you can cancel the floor button. That's true in every elevator in Korea, Spare. If you're like, oh, I need to go to the 3rd floor. Oops, I accidentally pushed the 2nd floor. You can just push it again and it's canceled. You just cancel it. Amazing. I love their TV shows, especially zombie ones. I want to see the new Korean zombie movie. The same director that did Train to Busan. I forgot what the new one's called, but it looks great. Or I've heard it's good. I had people who said something similar to that. I've already shown my face too, by the way. Yeah, I mean, ultimately though, bad joke. If you want to do VTuber and you just do it, just do it. People will like it no matter what. People will get used to it. I mean, there's plenty of huge streamers that do VTuber, and there's plenty of huge streamers that do both. They're like, oh, I'm gonna do a VTube today. So it should be standard, right, Spare? I'm not that serious, but it would be nice to get exercise in. Yeah. I ride my bike purely for commuting, so I'm fine with a comfy ride. I'm not trying to like. Wait, why is someone saying you're enemies with you? Who's talking smack to Jaseal? Oh, I see. Yeah, Jaseal's sky scale looks like Shatter. Do you speak fluent Korean? How hard was it to learn? It depends on your definition of Korean. I would say I do not speak fluent Korean, but it's like my Korean should be much better than it is, I feel like, but depends. I tried, but I can't keep it in my head. There's different. Yeah, and there are people who say no one will watch you or most VTubers are... No way, VTubers totally fine. No, I meant, yeah, there are a lot of dialects. I don't really speak. I might use a little bit of, like, the city I live in has a little bit of a dialect, but generally older people use it more than younger people. I meant like by your definition of fluent. I think if you don't know any Korean, and if you hear me speak Korean, you may be like, wow, he's amazing at Korean. But like a Korean person talks to me for 5 minutes, they might think, oh, your Korean's perfect. And then they speak to me for like 30 minutes and they're like, oh, wait, there's a lot of stuff you don't know. Know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I'm conversational, absolutely. If you're familiar with fluency, I'm like in between. I would say I'm almost B2 in Korean. I don't know if my wife, anytime I talk about my Korean level, my wife is always wondering if my wife agrees with me. She says I speak well, but she has to say that because she's my wife. I watched someone that specifically does VTuber avatar for a specific channel and space cam for others. Yeah, depending on the content you're doing, you can have like, you can choose to do VTuber for a specific game, or e-scooter here, no exercise, but no Angry Caboose either. Yeah, that is kind of funny. Your name is Angry Caboose and you're complaining about your bike seat. Is that how you gave yourself that name, Angry Caboose? There's also a debate of what counts as a... Oh, true. Yeah, people who... Like, I've made my own VTuber, and people who said I'm using the PNG tuber, I got a little bit upset about that. I was like, no, it's not a PNG tuber. This is an actual VTuber. Get it right. My wife. Is that... Are you making a Borat reference, Jaseal? Could you hold a conversation? Is your wife? Yes, my wife's Korean. My wife's Korean ability is very good. I have no idea what's going on. She just laughed because I said that. Okay, I said it correctly. Nice. I chose it because Caboose from Red vs. Blue is funnier when angry. Oh, it's a Red vs. Blue. Oh, right. Nice. I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel like my computer's gonna explode here. I didn't realize there were so many people here a second ago. All the players came out of nowhere. What the heck is going on? Okay, attack the crystals. But, I would say, Fox, like, in conversation, I'm totally fine. Like, I can express what I want to say pretty easily. My listening is not great. If I'm listening to two Koreans talking to each other, I start to get lost in the conversation very quickly. But if I'm holding a conversation one-on-one with a Korean, And you know, they can like take into account that I'm not a native speaker, and they can be like, you know, a little bit considerate about speaking slowly and using grammar and vocabulary that they know that I would probably understand. Then yeah, I can have long conversations, but it all depends. Like I've had really great long conversations with taxi drivers. That's probably the best way to learn. Taxi drivers are curious about the same exact things. So if you take a bunch of taxis, you know, if you take a taxi multiple times a week and you start getting asked the same questions over and over and over, it's like, it's the best conversation practice. If someone were to visit, where would you recommend? It depends on how long you have. How long you want to spend in Korea. If you're only going to spend like a week, then you should probably stay in the Seoul area. Oh, I'm sorry guys. I had my Twitch chat blocked up. I didn't see you guys. Let me catch up on Twitch chat really quick. The not shaving is making you pretty. Oh, Playful Puffer still flirting with me. Do you still play WWE 16K? The US is gone. Def is. Saw it had a few updates in the past week. How come you left the US? I left to come teach English in Korea for a year. And then I met my wife and I stayed here for 13 plus years. I was thinking about moving to the USA. Do it. USA is great. Gonna get some food and have a good rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Jamie. Go to Uber's house. He will host you. I always tell those who complain, if you don't like me as a VTuber, get the F out. Yeah. You gotta be you first, bad joke. And then people will like you for who you are. You don't just be like, oh, I'm gonna be a totally different person because people will probably like that person more than they like me. Like, then you probably don't want to be talking to those people in the first place. I don't know if I got... Okay, I did. I was like, I don't know if I looted the Shatterer chest, but I should have picked it up automatically, I think. How come it's not depositing? Huh. Oh, is it because it's in like some... Oh, it's in my invisible bag, that's why. I can't deposit or salvage stuff. It's not in the invisible bag. Or if it's in the invisible bag, that's right. Okay, I'm gonna put that at the bottom then. There we go. Luck doesn't get deposited into the Mats bank for whatever reason. No, it makes sense that luck doesn't, but there was some like cotton or something there that it was in my invisible bag, so that's why. I'm gonna head off now. Have an amazing stream and day. All right, Weird Fox, thanks again for that lovely raid that you came in with, a hosty. Bringing your awesome audience here. Luck gets used as mats in some recipes? Huh. I don't think I knew that. Oh, Jaseal's up there. He left me. Luck is needed in legendary crap. Legendary matches. But isn't it used in the Mystic? It's used in the Mystic toilet, right? It's not used in actual crafting, is it? You need a lot of luck for Gen 3 legendaries? Maybe I'm wrong about that. Oh, it is. Okay, it is used in actual crafting. You can craft with luck, but it's like condensing the luck. Let's try a new build here. What have I not tried? I try flamethrower, but I think flamethrower is more of a condition build, isn't it? Because it just spreads burning on everyone. I don't think you do power flamethrower. Looks like it's doing pretty good damage though. We can do like elixirs stuff. I don't play much NG. Flamethrower 5 hits like a truck. Immolate enemies in front of you with a cone of intense fire. I immediately got knocked down. What the heck? Oh, I went like berserk for some reason. That's cool. What gave me this? Oh, that's my ultimate. Elixir X, transform into a rampaging brute, whirling tornado, or powerful lich. Underwater becomes a withering plague or whirlpool. That's cool. Burning is the most bursty Condi. Ah, okay. Why are you not repping the guild? Oh my gosh. We got a cape? We got a cape, Jaseal? How do I check? Whoops. I pushed that out of habit. Did you leave also? Didn't. Oh, one sec. We have a sigil. Oh, okay, I see it. It's on the back. That's cool. That looks nice. Oh, wait, that was already there. That's part of my normal cape. You need to put it on your cape. Okay. Well, tell me where to get it. I'll put it on there. By the way, we need to redesign our Guild Wars 1 guild's cape. You specifically told me how ugly it is. Spare, do you still... I don't remember if I asked you this or not. Do you still play Guild Wars 2 a bit? It sounds like you know quite a bit about the game. It looks like a jester. Like a troll jester? Like a funny jester? My gosh, what's all this blinking? Oh, there you go. Coming. Oh, I aggroed more. Alright. Yeah, I probably mostly play Guild Wars 2. I've been obsessed with Guild Wars 1 more lately. I like both. Yeah, you're the rare person who likes both games. Jaseal likes both. Jaseal plays... I don't know which one he plays more. I feel like Jaseal, you play this pretty 50-50, don't you? Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2? You spend like equal time on both? I like both for different reasons, says Angry Caboose. Guild Wars 1 is my favorite, though. Okay, I don't know if I've actually heard you say that specifically. Why does it keep changing maps? They scratch different itches for me. They scratch different itches for you, yeah. Yeah, like for me, I think Guild Wars 1 back in the day. Oh, excuse me. Like I played a lot of Diablo 2. And one thing Diablo 2 had was you can make a character become extremely powerful by itself. You get up to level 99. You can get all the best gear in slot and just absolutely be invincible. You don't get that with Guild Wars 1. So a lot of times Guild Wars 1, if I stopped playing Guild Wars 1 for some period of time, this was when I was younger. It was usually because I was like, okay, I'm kind of, this is cool, but I just feel like being a total, you know, total monster and just blow up the screen or something. So like I would jump over to Diablo 2 or Diablo or Guild Wars 2 kind of has that because you can be more of a solo player in Guild Wars 2. So it's like, okay, I still want to play Interior. I want to explore the same areas, but I just want to feel more powerful. So the Guild Wars 2 kind of scratched that itch. I love D2. That's another game I tend to get up. Yeah, I think we have very similar gaming tastes. The biggest friction... Hey, Bisky and Tea. Thank you for that follow over on the Twitch side. The biggest friction I have with Guild Wars 2 is your live streams playing in the background. And I always fall behind a good minute in the stream. Oh, you're talking about the... You're talking about the delay? My stream delay or something? The seasons in D2 are what get me. I like to restart. I know, starting over and you're like, you know what? This time I'm gonna be a throw barb, or this time I haven't played a Javazon in a long time, or I'm gonna try something crazy like a Blaze Sorceress or something. Yeah, the seasons are great. That was actually an idea I had before they introduced Melandrew Accord. With Guild Wars, it would be really cool if Guild Wars 1 had a seasonal badge where you would a new badge would come out and you could roll a character with that new badge and everything's reset. Like it's almost like that character is a brand new account. We can finish this, accept hearts, and do fractal. Yeah, we can jump on and do fractals. I'm down for that. Oh, that's what you were about to say. Yeah. I was saying that for a long time, Spare. And then they came out with Melandrew's Accord, and it's like, okay, that's good enough. Yeah. I was thinking maybe once a year they would have a fresh badge. The main reason I wanted to have the fresh season badge in Guild Wars 1 is it would put people's Iron Man, like Melandrew Accords, on the same timeline. So it would be like a fresh batch of new characters coming in all at once. And so it would really promote... Oh, this is Pockmark Flats, isn't it? Yeah. They call it Pockmark Roughs here. it would really promote grouping for new low-level characters, and because you would be allowed to play with other characters, you would be able to play with newbies. So it would put vets and newbies on the same playing fields for a temporary time period until people, you know, rush through or do something like that. But I thought that would be a really good way of lining up the player population and kind of funneling them into the same content at the same time. But yeah, I hope they do that. Only economy interacting with badges, and the badge falls off after that period. Yeah, so the way around that is I thought they would just need to have a separate economy. People who have the badge have access to a different economy than the non-badge. But I don't think they have the infrastructure on their servers to deal with that. I think it would crash their servers. I don't think they could do it feasibly. Conceptually, it seems like it would be easy. It's just like, okay, just have a different economy. But I think it's too embedded into the servers. I don't think they could do it. Exactly. I think what it would do is the same thing with Diablo 2, is it would cause these huge waves of influx of population. And sure, Guild Wars 1 wouldn't have a steady high population all the time, but at the start of every season, it would be like kind of like what the anniversary event does. And maybe that would be a good time to start. Maybe right after the anniversary event, they start a new season or something. It would be like a predictable period of time where you look forward to, okay, I'm gonna make a new character and play through all of Guild Wars again. And even if that's all you do, that's like a good month or two or even longer of game time in Guild Wars 2 or Guild Wars 1. That would be pretty amazing. Yeah, we've put some thought into it. It's funny that we're on the same page here. I do that anyway. True, exactly, Jaseal. I mean, people who do that anyway, you know, you're probably gonna be likely to take part in it because, you know, it's there. Why not? And then people who don't, they'll get to experience like playing the game over again. But again, Mellinger's Accord does it. So now that Mellinger's Accord's in it, I don't see a reason to really do what I'm talking about. But before they introduced Mellinger's Accord, I thought, man, that would be freaking sick. Yeah, you could do leaderboards like Diablo 2 does. Every new season in Diablo 2, there's a race to get to 99. Wow. There might still be some demand for it, but I think, yeah, overall, Mellinger's Accord does that. And if you wanna organize with people and say, hey, let's all make Mellinger's Accord characters starting in January 1st, and then you can organize it on your own too. The power kick. Race to Guam. That'd be cool. That would be cool. That would be interesting to know how many Mellinger Accord Guams are there in Guild Wars 1? We were meant to do that. Make MAs together in factions. Oh. Did we not? We kind of did it, Jaseal. I made a warrior. Didn't we play together on my warrior? And join together at Kanang Center. Yeah. I think you guys... Yeah, not everyone. Right. I know, like, You and Tinkles and Maud, you guys all like freaking rushed through. I mean, compared to me, I was going so slow. My Melandry's Accord Warrior is still not even finished with factions, actually. I've been playing it very slow. I don't really have a ton of time to devote to alts anymore. I still need to get, my goal is to get Guam on Roger before the end of this year. My warrior has only finished factions. My Derv has done all campaigns in Eye of the North. Dude, look at you. Oh, I need to set the music. I have my Guild Wars 1 client open, and I'm just teleporting to different cities to get different music because I found out I can't run Guild Wars 2 music because my stream, my video gets demonetized if I run Guild Wars 2 music. Tinks doesn't play anymore. Yeah, he only plays Eminem. Which, like, I know he's passionate about his hatred about Reforged and the changes they made, but on some level, I feel like with Tinks, I don't want to talk about him behind his back. I would say this to him, to his face, though. I feel like Tinks is done with Guild Wars. You know? And then he can use his displeasure with the way Reforged has gone to justify his leaving Guild Wars. But I think he, whether or not Reforged, yeah, he's played so long being tired. Exactly. I think he's done with it. Regardless of the changes in Reforged, regardless of the skill updates, regardless of the E-Blade, I think he's been done with Guild Wars. Maybe jumping on now and again to do certain stuff. I think a lot of the players who never stopped playing Guild Wars, I think they feel that same way. They're like, okay, I played the crap out of this game. I'm not ready to. I don't want to relearn the game, or I don't want to change anything with the game at all. Just keep it this way it is. I'll come back to it. And then now they changed it. Okay, and I guess I'm done. Which is fine. But for a lot of people, they're like, what? They're changing the game? It's like the old days? What? We gotta relearn buildcraft? Hey, Big Cheese, thanks for that follow. We get to relearn metas? We get to buildcraft again? We get to play co-op content with real players instead of just heroes? That's awesome. But for a lot of people are like, yeah, now's a good time to check off. Canton Dragon Festival starts in a couple hours. I'm talking to him. I'm telling him. No, Tinkles and I talk about it a lot. I think veteran players have a right to dislike the changes. I think they are justified because they've put so many hours in it, and generally they thought the game was in a perfect state the way it was. And then they don't want it to change. That's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine to not want change. Oh, are we doing a jumping puzzle? Oh no, I've never done this one. I purposely avoided all jumping puzzles. I might have to turn on my Blish stuff. How do I turn on Blish HUD, by the way? I forgot how to do it. Is that what it's called? What's the add-on called that I got? I don't know. Yeah, I forgot how to launch it though. Oh! Someone's got a portal here. Oh, it disappeared. It's a program, looks like a little golem. And as for mobile goes, I found that starting a new character really helps with getting it used to the UI. I'm actually kind of loving it. I agree. Debone, I have a dedicated mobile character. I only touch it on mobile. I only touch it when I'm on the go. You know, when I'm on the bus, I'll touch it when I'm on the bus. I'll touch it when I'm in the bathroom. I'm trying to like it, but I still hate it. Yeah, you just hate the idea of it. That's fine too. I don't know where the heck I put Blish. I had no problem launching it earlier. Blish Bud. Weird. I don't know where my Blish EXE is. I don't remember where I saved it. Totally. I'm not a mobile player, so I won't be touching it. Where the heck do I go? Bear loves a handy add-on. How the heck did you get over there? Oh, okay, I just jump up there. Yeah, I was running it no problem, and I don't remember how I launched it now. Suddenly I'm just blanking. Mobile is the only way for me to log on to work. See, that's what I love about it, Debone, because it's been clear, like with the comments and stuff on that I've seen on YouTube, there's a decent community of old PC gamers that they don't have PC setups anymore. They don't have gaming setups anymore. And their era of gaming was PC. They played games on PC, and now they don't have PCs. So mobile is their only way. What's up, Tyrannus? Mobile is their only way to play their favorite game of all time. And the fact that it exists now for them is freaking out. Hey, there's a giant dillo here. Oh my gosh. Is this still the jumping puzzle? Negative. There's a what? Yeah, huge, giant dillo. Classic Uber getting lost. Yeah. Nice. Hoo-yah! Oh my gosh. These like max ranged jumps are freaking brutal. You gotta get it pixel perfect. Pixel perfect jumps. I'm surprised he's not using his skills out of order right now. Hey. Stay tuned, Negative. That will be happening. But in Guild Wars 2, it's not as important. It's not as big a deal unless you're doing PvP. In Guild Wars 2, you pretty much just spam your skills while they're off Whatever skill's off cooldown. You can click it. If you can use it, you click it. Oh, there you go. Okay. Ah! How'd you get up there? Oh. Ah. Oh. Did we do it? Is that the end? Didn't we just come from this way? No, I guess not. I just click all the buttons. Dude, this elite skill is freaking awesome. It's like a Jekyll and Hyde type thing, right? I'm guessing that's what the elixir is supposed to be. Turns you into a monster. Oh, Jaseal's just skipping past these trolls. Oh. Did he drop? Dang, he fell off. I think you were still in combat. That's why your jump got nerfed. Look at that. I win. First try. Didn't even rage quit. Wow, platinum doubloon. These are pretty expensive, I think. Never mind. They're not expensive. They're pretty useful, though. They increase boon duration, I think. Did you fall down again? Where'd you go? Oh, this is not the right chest? What are you talking about? There's like a real jumping puzzle chest somewhere? Fall down here. How do you get down there? I fall down here? Oh, okay, I see it. I see it. Got it. Oh, the grand chest. It was a decoy chest. Oh, nice. Oh, some people, they have alts and they just park them at different jumping puzzle chests, right? And then every day you can just loot it. But I don't know if the rewards are really that worth it. That's cool. Hey, this one wasn't that bad. Okay, you want to do fractals? Sure. I'll hop on my fractal mesmer. There are some that are worth it. They're in areas where you need expansions, though. Oh, there's some expansion jumping puzzles? I didn't realize that. It's amazing to simply have the choice. Oh, sorry, I just now saw that message, Debone. Yeah. It's amazing that it's accommodating for all those people. The one in IBS is crazy good for collections and legendaries. IBS. IBS only has one meaning that I know of. You doing T4 dailies? I think we can do T4 dailies. I have quite a lot of... I got quite a lot of the old agony resistance. But I think we're just doing... regular dailies. Just T1 for now. This is my full ascended items. Mesmer, except for the underwater stuff. I don't have anything is underwater down there. That's the one, Tyrannus. That's the one I'm talking about. Didn't know you were a Guild Wars fan. That's funny. Let's try on a new outfit. This is one of the coolest, I think, female armors. Starborn. Keep in mind, I don't remember how to play Mesmer in this. I used to play the crap out of Mesmer. I don't really remember what... I think Mirage, you're supposed to, like... You're supposed to attack in between your evades. Oh. No one's going northwest? Then I guess I'll go. I love Guild Wars 2 Mesmer. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with Chronomancer when it first came out. In Fractals. Oh, crap. Chronomancer was really strong in team content. I would say Guild Wars 2 Mesmer is one of my top profession choices. Yeah, it's a good one. Oh, I didn't realize I could dodge while holding this item. Make sure you have clones and they hit hard when you evade. Ah, okay. So you stack clones, you evade. You use your one skill while evading because it turns into a special attack, and then you keep your clones up, I guess. Chronomancy is the strongest magic there is according to Arthur Agufort. That makes sense. I mean, you can manipulate when things happen. You can control when things happen. You're pretty unstoppable. Did anyone read the Mistborn series? Brandon Sanderson. Oh, we have to get this stupid thing. We just did this one the other day. think I should use Great Sword here. I don't know why I'm not really getting any illusions up. Why am I not spawning any illusions? There we go, there's one. Oh. Oh my gosh. Make sure, oh. There we go. They keep getting destroyed like immediately. Two and 4 and Greatsword make clones, but they only last while the target is alive. Yeah, that's why I was switching to Greatsword to get more clones out. Okay. The last one. You guys got it? So they were disappearing every time the target died. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Got him.
Sweet, sweet loot.
Oh, sorry. So sorry, everyone.
Come on, let's go.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
I don't know if I remember this one.
I feel good. Well, nice words. Tons of mean ones. Anyway,
Is this the one that... Oh, I remember this one. This is the one that has the invisible blocks. Who's in our party? We got a Evoker. That's the Elementalist Elite, isn't it? Then we have... Can't look at him yet. Whoops. Nice. We have a beast, a soul beast, a reaper, 2 soul beasts, a reaper, an evoker. Oh, I didn't realize you unlocked your soul beast already, Jaseal. You unlocked your elite spec. Oh, this is your main. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
I'll be fine here. Why don't you go see what the holdup is?
Little cute Assurin. Cute little guy. Oh, I've never gotten all 10 chests on this one.
Time to do some real damage.
wait. I can feel the crystal's energy coming from across that bridge. I still need this. Right.
Don't have enough
Step in those
energy.
other rooms. That should deactivate the traps. Okay, that did it. Did you? What was that? Great, more spiders. Clear them out and let's go get that crystal energy.
Oh, okay. I thought those were the bosses of those big spiders. We were just talking about spiders earlier. Oh my gosh. These were the size of the spiders that I was clearing out of my dad's garage. Giving me flashbacks. Everything's bigger in Texas. That's what you got to deal with on a daily basis. Light of Deldrimore. Nice Eye of the North reference. They even used the same tooltip there, right? I need to learn to flag on Guild Wars 1. Yeah, I fixed the toolbox. Actually, if you want, I can show you how to set up formations for your heroes on Toolbox. I was able to last night when I fixed it, I was able to set my formations back up again. It's kind of a game changer as far as controlling your heroes goes.
Why don't you go take a look at that orb? We'll wait here.
But it's a little bit tricky to set up in Toolbox if you've never done it.
Aren't you at all concerned about what we've seen down here? There's a reason the dwarves left this place.
I already told you you're free to leave whenever. So, what's keeping you here?
Because 12 years ago, someone in the Thieves Guild asked
It was really complicated the way I fixed it, and I'm not even really entirely sure the way, like how I fixed it. But I think the main fix came from finding an old EXE. I found an old Guild Wars Toolbox EXE file in my recycling bin, and then I restored the file. But then I also did a bunch of other stuff that I read online to do, but I'm not really sure if that was necessary or not. For some reason, if you try to download a fresh Guild Wars Toolbox from the Guild Wars Toolbox website, Microsoft has blacklisted it, so it marks it as a virus. So you cannot, at least for some people, for some operating systems, or depending on which Windows version you're using, I think, you just can't run the file. It will not allow you to do it, even if you flag it as a white. Even if you try to put it on your exclusion list, it had no effect. But whenever I restored the old Toolbox file, exe file, I was able to get it to work. I think it would help me for sure. I'm pretty bad with being tactical with my flags. Yeah. So the way the formations work is you can hotkey one key, and then it sends all of your heroes out into a formation in the exact at the push of a button. Very useful. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. It felt like it only affected me for some reason. So many people online were like, "Yeah, no problem." But yeah, my computer just hated the website. Someone pointed out it could be a regional block from like, I don't know, from being in Korea somehow. But I don't know, that doesn't sound right to me. Possibly. It's possible.
Torin, that voice.
The problem with whenever you run into Toolbox issues,
He knows we're coming.
if you have to reinstall Toolbox, all of your settings get
Torin, wait. You don't have
messed up. Got a bunch of fractal relics. I have 517 fractal relics. I had issues with Toolbox as well. I'm now having issues with Gilder's launcher, not seeing that it's up to date. Yeah, I tried to use Gilder's launcher earlier because I thought maybe if I launch from Gilder's launcher, my Toolbox will work. Didn't work. But my Gilder's launcher, for some reason, constantly asks to update. And it says that it's updating. But then, after I update, it still asks to update again. So I don't know. Oh, no. Oh, I guess it's not a big deal if you fall down. Yikes. What? Oh, we gotta destroy spectral flames. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty cool boss, actually. Oh no. I'm paying attention to my health. Jaseal, save me! Oh, nice. I always launch from Gilder's launcher and don't have any issues with Toolbox due to it. When I tried to launch Gilder's launcher and then run Toolbox from the after using Gilder's launcher, Toolbox acted like I didn't have an active Guild Wars client running. It was like, make sure you have Guild Wars running before turning it on.
Another personal victory.
You can't, Kay. There's only one way to save me now.
Light of Deldrim War.
All mine.
But I don't have it. You have to do it. Please. Make it quick.
What's this?
Lauren.
I just unlocked something for a legendary. That was weird. That's weird. I don't have an issue. I also have Toolbox auto launch from startup too. Oh. I haven't figured out how to do that. That sounds convenient. Oh, I'm not a fan of this one. I always get lost in this one. I think we don't have to fight, right? We just skip ahead. And that's what everyone's doing.
We are not your enemy.
You may not want to do this, but remember,
Oh. There you go. Yeah, I didn't like this one because you're actually fighting the Sun Spear here.
Look, challenging.
There can be no mercy for traitors.
Spirit. I wonder if she'll still have it
Cool that there's a dervish though.
to join our cause.
Didn't like it because she is a derv and I want to be one. I was just about to comment on that, Jaseal. Like, she's clearly a derv. Whee! That's right, we gotta go up.
To the rooftops.
I'm glad there's not really much of a cooldown on this skill.
I don't know who you are, traitors, but you deserve your death.
Oh, I opened my map and said, okay, we're fine. Following Jaseal. No one, he knows where to go. There's one more sandbinder we're supposed to kill though. Since most streamers don't like links being posted in chat, if you look up John Hughes, how to install Guildlord's Toolbox plugins, must have tools for Guildlord's 1. Okay. See, this is where I always get lost. Yeah, I was never really one to mod games. So I don't have a ton of experience with mods and add-ons and stuff. And even with getting Toolbox, I didn't like the idea of having to install more mods on top of Toolbox, but yeah, maybe I will have to do it. Yeah, Jazeel's saying the same thing. We're supposed to fight him like on a rooftop area somehow, I think. I modded Oblivion so much I even replaced the Scion Fast. So I did that with Morrowind. I did a Morrowind playthrough a little while back, and I went all out. I did so many mods for it. That was on my laptop, and I felt like it ruined my laptop. Like it I don't know. It like auto installed all this kind of stuff remotely on my computer. It was really freaky the way it worked. Morrowind was incredible with all the mods though. I will say it made it very highly playable. Not that it's not unplayable, but it made it like a freaking amazing game. And yeah, my computer was never the same afterwards. I was like, I'm never doing that again. I'm not gonna highly mod any of my games ever again. Sometimes Toolbox feels like too much. I try not to use the teleport feature because it feels weird. Yeah, it does feel weird. I use it sometimes whenever I'm I want to keep my party size. For example, if I'm in Canning Center with an 8-man and I want to go to the Desolation, I don't want to have to go through Commandant, reduce my party down to 4, and then do it all that way. So teleporting is way easier. The chest, I really try not to abuse the chest function, but it's just too convenient. I see the TP feature on Toolbox to be quality of life feature. I have done enough jumping through the hoops to get out. Yeah, I mean, realistically, you should be able to teleport to anywhere in the world, like in Guild Wars 2. In Guild Wars 2, if you want to teleport anywhere in the world, you don't have to go through the hubs. It seems kind of tedious to do it that way. You could argue it's like, oh, but it's supposed to simulate like you're hitching a ride on a boat to go to the port city. But it's like, come on, there's so many places within where you can teleport to, like Ring of Fire from Ascalon City. It doesn't really stay consistent. Yeah, she is the Avatar Alyssa. They use the same exact design. And she's got a scythe and everything. She cycles between the avatars. Maybe we lost the technology with the wisdom to be able to use it because of engineers. Whoops. Because of engineers, they lost their connection to the gods. And we cannot have any dervish anymore. Yeah, party size is rough. I wish I would remember my party setup when in larger party areas or something. Or even if they let you view the other maps and the other campaigns so you can TP there, wonder if the code would let us do that. Yeah, like you should be able to see all the world map and just like on Guild Wars 2, you can click Alona or Cantha or Tyria. Like, just do it. Just do it like that. What's up, Titanic? Oh my gosh. No, I didn't hit the skill I wanted. Didn't have time. Got it. First try. Didn't get lost a single time. Amazing. I like to just completely deny the reality of what just happened. Got completely lost. Got completely carried by the entire group. just remain. A book of homestead decoration recipes. Oh, I forgot. Did I pick up Janthier? I did. I forgot I got Janthier recently. I haven't touched any of the new expansions.
Mine. All mine.
Yeah, I totally forgot I got Janthier. What's up, Zaylard? Welcome in, welcome in. Were you in my stream yesterday, Zaylard? There was an epic debate going on yesterday. But I don't I want to say I was. Okay. I saw you cuz you and I were talking in Smiles chat, and then I started streaming a little while later, and then there was another epic debate, and I was like, "Man, I wish Zaylard was here." But now that I think about it, I think you were there. The debate was about the Dervish rework or the Dervish nerf, and it was going into a variety of topics actually. It was talking about, I may have not been there then. Yeah, it was about like basically the nerf choices that they came up with. Oh, we're in the Rhea's crater, aren't we? Crater. This is from factions. Oh no. Okay. Love having to go through a jumping puzzle to get to the next area. Amazing. I don't think I can make this jump. Okay, I can. Oh, I remember this boss. You have to like catch stuff and throw it back at it. I don't know if it was your channel or someone else's where people are complaining about Mesmer nerf, which I think suck, but overall it's probably good. They just didn't buff anything well enough to justify changing the Mesmer cells. I don't think that was my chat. I feel like that topic must have come up though. But I think you have to hold a Jade Shard and then let him hit you. And then you throw it back at him, right? Oh my gosh. If you're not holding the crystal, he just one-shots you, right? As a Mesmer main, though, I'm not too upset about the nerf. I think there's still so many strong Mesmer skills that are untouched by it. And Energy Surge was extremely powerful, but I didn't even really like to run multiple Energy Surge anyway, more than one. I always liked Energy Surge and Ineptitude Panic, like the 3. Rather than go like triple E Surge or something. I'm sad about... Yeah, Psychic Instability was fun to use. When you get the skull above your head, pick up a crystal to throw. Ah, I see. That's right. You got to pay attention to the skull. Oh, like here, like now. And then I throw it back at him. Got him. Thank you, Roy. Anything emerging cool builds from the balance in your opinion? I was having fun running Ravenous Gaze on my Necromancer the other day. I think Necromancer has a lot of choices now. Not necessarily more choices, but the choices that it did have are more effective now. I kind of knew Jaseal, but I forgot about about the skull above your head thing. Well, I wasn't seeing the trigger to when you have to pick it up. I'm not great with builds or understanding the impact. Honestly, you don't really have to enjoy build crafting fair. I mean, back in the day, I used to just make builds that I thought were cool looking, cool concepts. I didn't care about meta. I didn't even really honestly know about meta being a thing until coming back to the game later when I was like, oh, I guess mesmers are really good. I remember whenever I think Wooden Potatoes put out something about running multiple mesmers, and I saw it for the first time, and I was like, oh, that's pretty sweet. I can play all of the hard mode content that I wasn't able to do. It's very easy to... Oh, let's see. I'm sad about it, but the main thing that sucks about it, they kept saying we want to make other builds viable, but Mesmer is so strong that their nerfs basically only justify replacing one of the E-Surge with a Panic all the time now, and maybe replace Ineptitude with the Minion Master with the Minion Bust, or maybe an Elementalist, but Ineptitude is still good even with a nerf to one skill. It's very easy to optimize the fun out of a game. Absolutely. Because there's kind of a mindset with power gamers where it's like, what's the correct choice? Meaning, what's the most powerful combination? And if you're playing something other than the most powerful combination, that's the wrong choice. And I don't think Guild Wars was ever supposed to be like that. And I might be wrong about this, but in my opinion, the initial buff and rework to Mesmer... Hey, thank you for that follow, Roy. The initial buff and rework to Mesmer back in the day was geared at the fact that Guild Wars 1 transitioned into a single-player game. So it's like, okay, we need a way for people to be able to play through all of the content by themselves with heroes. So let's use mercenaries. Let's make Mesmer very powerful. Like, that was my understanding of it. And now that we have the potential and we're seeing more and more players come back to the game, I think it's fine for them to update it and kind of revert things back to the way they were, where Mesmer was not... I mean, it's still a powerhouse, but I don't think it needs to stay at this, like, single-player type play concept. But I'm totally fine with being wrong about that. That's just my understanding of it. Game would be so... Yeah, exactly, Doug. I haven't even finished your comment, but I agree with it yet. I'm pretty sure the initial buff of Mesmer was reworks to make them more strong because Elementalist was just stronger. That probably had something to do with it. Game would be so boring if everyone ran just the same stuff. Personally, I have more fun if my build is crap because you can just vibe it and build your core skills rather than crushing every advantage. Yeah. From a roleplay, I mean, not even just roleplay, I like the idea, even going back to like Magic the Gathering, where you see this like rare card and you're like, wait a second, I can imagine some synergy with this card and this card. It would be cool to make a deck built around drawing this card, and it'll feel cool to pull off this combination. Like, that's the most attractive part of build crafting for me. It was adding 7-player heroes that brought the Mesmer yeah, once you can start bringing 7 heroes, and then you didn't have to go Discord way anymore, Sabway or whatever. But the Mesmer buff is what made the Mesmer midline attractive, I think. And then Hall of Monuments, a lot of people who play Guild Wars 2 and they're like, oh, I want to complete my Hall of Monuments. What's the easiest way to steamroll through all the content of Guild Wars 1? Oh, Mesway? Okay. And then they just you know, you can run around with an empty skill bar on normal mode and just play through the whole game. Build crafting is difficult for me. Putting the time into it was always a struggle for me. Trading card games have helped me a bit as I've learned to get a baseline from other and build from there. I think build crafting is only difficult if you're trying to craft builds to do the hardest content. And I think if you're trying to do like Domain of Anguish or some of the elite dungeons, you don't really need to be build crafting too much because if you stray too far from the strongest builds, they become quickly impossible unless you're using like impeccable pulling and positioning and stuff like that. But generally, like Winds of Change, I think you'd better just bring consumables, go Mez way. Don't worry about experimenting too much with that. Even just some normal mode stuff, you have to consider things quite a bit. Yeah. I think build crafting comes easier if you understand roles in the party first. Like you understand that, okay, you need healing and protection. You need some form of either extreme spike damage or consistent AoE pressure damage, or you need some minions to help mitigate damage. Like as long as you can separate your party into specific roles, like maybe okay, go with 1 front line, 3 mid line, or 4 mid line, 3 back line, or something like that. So if you can separate your team build into roles first, and then you can just sub in builds that fill those roles, rather than trying to think individually about strong profession or strong strong builds for each individual hero, becomes a little bit easier. No, you do not. Most hard mode is easy without... Yeah. You just do less damage as you have more heal/pot. Wait, what are you saying? No, you do not. What are you disagreeing with, Jaseal? Funny enough, I have a very specific DOA build comp that isn't Mesma. Up Diario. I think Guild Wars 1 could thrive with more instances that are 4. Nah, I don't think so, Diario. The 4-man parties are the least fun ones for me. It's a full 8-man or even 12-man. Yeah, I agree with that, Jaseal. You can literally run... I feel like you can run almost whatever you want in normal mode. Unless you're doing very specific areas, like maybe Domain of Anguish normal mode, you got to be a bit careful. Maybe some of the final missions in Prophecies when you're up against all those fire imps. But yeah, I mean, I played through Prophecies and Factions with all henchmen on my character, so I did Prophecies and Factions with henchmen. Yeah, exactly, Jaseal. All right, see you tomorrow for Build Wars, Jaseal. Yeah, tomorrow is the last Build Wars for 2 months, so make sure you guys join in. Let's take a look at Guild Wars 2. That was fun. Or Guild Wars 1, I mean. That was fun, Jaseal. We did some fractals. We got up to... What level did we get my engineer? Got my engineer up to 58. Let's go. my Guild 1. There we go. If Jaseal's not playing Guild Wars 2, I don't want to be on there. Any of the elite dungeons in normal mode are pretty hard without Mesmerway, honestly. Yeah, if you're talking about the elite dungeons, like Domain of Anguish, I guess. Oh, Underworld. I agree with Underworld. DOA and even the Deep. Well, the Deep has its own... The Deep has kind of its own strategies. Where you don't really need Mesway if you know how to get through some of those specific areas. Like using return and stuff, and there's some specific strategies on the Deep that you can get away without using it. But I mean, there's a reason why with Vanquishing I like to do build crafting with Vanquishing, because I feel like even in hard mode on general explorable areas, you can get away with a lot of build crafting and still do it. Urgos is kind of crap without ineptitude. Not sure if you remember this. I was going through the game as an assassin ranger barrage, and I would sometimes have to go into dagger spam. Granted, my heroes weren't great either, but even without. That's interesting. Are you maybe in some Nightfall areas? I don't know. I'm not trying to say like, I mean, everyone's experience is different, but let's experiment with one. Let's see, what do I have? Oh, let me launch my toolbox. Let's see if it works. It was working the other day. Oh, yeah. I know from my opinion of the new dungeon, a lot of people feel very differently than me. Some people say it's incredibly easy, but I find it hard. I haven't done the new dungeon at level 20 yet. But yeah, the new dungeon is probably pretty tough since it's new content. There's factions as well. Again, this is me coming back after not playing the game for 14-ish years. Yeah. And like, I don't know which members you're adding, but factions, there are some really good henchmen. There are some really good henchmen in factions, if you know which ones to choose. And the entire game is crap without an ST and BIP. Discovered that running the beginner hero teams from PVX and Abaddon was difficult without the ST Ritualist. ST Ritualist is very strong. But I think if you have decent protection builds from your monk, not bad. Like I beat it on my Iron Man Paragon without an ST Rit. I used monks. Have your characters ever seen the sun? Yeah, he's got those pale white hands. Never seen the sun. I don't know. Let's do a caning mission. Actually I already finished all these missions. Let's throw on some non-meta builds. Normal mode and see if we have trouble with anything. I had a prop monk and heal monk and it died the first time. Took ST Ritualist and walked all over it. It's just too strong. On normal mode? I feel like a protection monk and a healing monk are just so strong in normal mode. Or not so strong, but strong enough. Very interesting. I don't know. Heroes are stupid. Let's try something like Raisu Palace. Of course, this one has those super powerful skills. Let's do Arborstone. I hate Arborstone with a passion. But yeah, I did this with all henchmen. The ending of Arborstone's pretty horrible. I will give you that. I definitely wasn't microing anything. On my Paragon Melanjuice, Varesh was tough. Varesh, there's a trick to Varesh. It's all about positioning. And don't bring any melee characters at all against Varesh. All ranged. Zaganers was tricky. I was just killing too slow. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you watch my Paragon playthrough, that was tough. The second mission for the Kurzik suck without minion masters. I had a team comp that unironically is more difficult if you do anything other than sitting back and doing nothing while minion masters. Oh, you're talking about Eternal Grove. That one's pretty terrible. You had to dagger spam against Varesh to beat it. With Varesh, it's all about pulling her back and staying behind the patrols. Staying in the very back and don't use any melee or you're going to over aggro. Should we go henchmen or should we just do non-meta builds? What do you guys want to see on Arborstone? I mean, I think I even did illusionary weaponry on this. With Varesh, I pulled her to the entrance and let my heroes kill her while I did nothing because I didn't want to. Yeah, you immediately flag all the way back. That's what you do with Varesh. Let me use some skills that you probably wouldn't have access, or that you would only have access to around here. Oh, so I should use PV. I should use hero build here. Oh, that's new. My toolbox has a folder now. So I'll just use like only factions and prophecies skills. No nightfall. I don't know if Devona's good here. But if we use another henchman, I guess we have to bring her. And I will go. Enchantments are not good to bring here. There's a lot of enchantment. Okay. I remember this mission used to give me some PTSD. I have so much trauma on this mission. I never really saw failures as a waste of time. Oh yeah, if you can get over that, if you can get over feeling like failures are a waste of time, then you can go really far in Guild Wars. I mean, you saw me and Diario play yesterday. We had a rough time in Ring of Fire earlier. Yeah, so all of these skills that I'm using are from Prophecy. Oh, that one's from Nightfall Clumsiness. I shouldn't use that one. I can sorry, Signet of Clumsiness. I can replace that with Clumsiness instead of Signet of Clumsiness. I can bring some Degeneration. That might be nice. Or I can bring this Kurzik skill. Yeah. You would have access to this one. I was also not using a Mesmer and had so many weird team comps. Yeah, like if you were thinking back in the day, like back in the day you wouldn't bring Mesmer. And so if you hadn't played the game in 14 years and then like you didn't bring Loshaw or Dunham in Prophecies, yeah, you're kind of handicapping yourself. Like just bringing Dunham in Prophecies, you're you're freaking sad. Like he's so strong. I even would say in some cases, even after you get heroes, using a few henchmen like Chia or Professor Guy and Sin, Eve is good. Like even using some of these caster henchmen over your own heroes would be really good idea. I think back in the day, you brought one Mesmer for a henchman, and when heroes were released, it was replace the healer henchman and take Dunkor and Cal. Yep, that's absolutely right. And then most people use Koss. Like I used to only use martial characters. I thought the martial characters were the best characters in the game. I was like, why would you bring casters when you can just whack everything? You use Koss. I use Zed. Yeah. I use Vec, Zed. I love the Ranger heroes. I use Pyre Fierce Shot all the time. But like generally in normal mode, if you just bring all casters, you're set. You shouldn't really have too much issue. Just because of the way the AI works. I'm not even doing the highest. Look at this. I'm not even doing the highest DPS on my team. Oh, yeah, I am. I was looking at the red bar. Aiden is actually doing the highest DPS. That's interesting. That's because he's getting buffed with Splinter Weapon. That's why. He's doing tons of Splinter Weapon damage, I think. Yep, he's got Splinter Weapon on him. Oh, yeah, okay. I need to change my DPS. Sin is the highest. You're right. But Ether Nightmare is not... Damage is not being calculated. So, that's something. I turned Pyre into a pet dagger spam hero. It would work fine for some of it, and then he would go down once and twice, and it's game over. Yeah, once he gets like 30 death penalty, it's over, right? Just like Cultist Henchmen were like the most important henchmen for energy management because people didn't run BIPs. Yep, Cultist Henchman usually brings the non-elite version, Blood Ritual, instead of Blood is Power. And if you have access to Sue in factions, Sue, the Necromancer henchman, she's a minion master. And she makes it way easier. Alright, things get a little bit harder here, but it should still be okay. I mean, we get access to... We get a free monk in Danica. She's not amazing. But you get, you know, you get an extra party member here. I'm not even having any mana issues. I'm not using BIPs. No mana issues because of Arcane Conundrum. Another thing here, like for example, because they're bringing Bramble spirits, if you go knockdown heavy, you know, those spirits work for you then. Or if you just bring a bunch of bleeding, you're gonna get some laceration synergy. So using some of the global effects in your favor, very useful. Condition removal for your team, plus bleeding and knockdown. These wardens go down real fast. I mean, I'm not using any knockdown except for Devona. What's up, Impish? Welcome in. Thank you for that follow over on Twitch side. Oh, energy surge. It's an energy surge, Mesmer. Oh dear. He didn't get the memo. Energy surge is nerfed. Oh, we're sitting into some Ellie nukes. I think we're okay, though. Is there a healer around here? Warden of Seasons. There we go. Dude, we're pretty stable over here. Hello, Uber Officer. I'm new to the game, and I was curious, when am I supposed to leave the tutorial area? So they added a new feature in Ascalon City. In front of the main exit, there's like a town crier. You're talking, yeah, are you talking about prophecies? I'm assuming you're talking about prophecies, right? Yeah. So in front of them, yeah, Zallard is saying you can leave as early as 3. That's true. I would stay a little bit longer than that, Impish. 3, if you leave at 3, you're going to struggle a little bit as a new player. in Prophecies. 6, you're in the. I would say 6 is okay. Yeah, 6 is fine. Nowadays there's a lot more stuff to do in the tutorial area, so a lot of people stay until level 10. They stay in the tutorial area to 10, which is not necessary. Yeah, so if you talk to the guy in front of right, you should get your new armor, you should get a headpiece, you should go to Pike and Square, you should get the Hero Devona. So there's a lot of cool things you can do before you leave. You don't have to do all of those things, but some of them. I would at least do some of those things before leaving. If you're sick of the tutorial area, which is understandable, you're like, okay, I want to see the rest of this game, then leaving at 6 is, like Zallard said, leaving at 6 is totally fine. I used to leave at level 4, level 5. 3 sounds a little too low in my opinion, but oh boy. Getting hit with some shock waves here. There we go. Okay, I'm having some energy issues now. Because I dropped my weapons. Okay, awesome. No, I'm still having fun, to be honest. Yeah, I would say Reforged add a ton of new content for Prophecies pre-searing, the tutorial area. So I would say take your time, man. Yeah, pre-searing means tutorial. So pre-searing, that's all lingo for tutorial area. The armor in Ascalon is so much better than the +2. Yeah. Yeah, the armor you don't need to worry about, but I would say try to get the Pike and Square, try to do the dungeon, and try to get Devona as a hero, because that's going to be pretty fun to have a hero to take care of on top of your own character. You'll start to get the feeling about like Guild Wars as a party management game, not just a solo RPG. So in order to leave pre, you need to complete the primary quest, but if you're having fun in pre, play into your reward. That's great advice. I would say 6 to 10 is a good time to consider it. Nowadays, Angry Caboose, that's what I think. I think 6 is right at the bottom of when you should start considering leaving. 10 is a great time to leave because getting experience after 10 is pretty slow unless you're doing the Vanguard quest. But it starts to get grindy after 10. If you just do all of the available quests and then spend a little bit of time fighting enemies, you should hit 10 no problem. If I'm not mistaken, if you do the quest without grinding, you'll get to roughly 7 to 8. Yeah, if you don't do any grinding and you only do quests and as quickly as possible, 7 or 8 sounds right. But if you spend some time, like I like to farm the bandits. I like to grind the bandits a bit at the outside of the. Oh my gosh! Look at this! Look at this melee rework, AI rework. Oh gosh, I'm not really happy with the melee AI. Or, it might be better, but it's not great. What's the area? The catacombs. Where all those where all the worms are in pre-searing. There's a quest where a bunch of bandits spawn. I like to farm that to like level 4 and then start turning in quests. Just because it's pretty fast. You can get some good gold. I feel that melee rework made it worse. I never really noticed it back in the day, but now... That's what I'm saying, Angry. I was talking to Drexit today. It seems like they're very aggressive and they'll cling on to enemies and chase them down even after I've moved on and tried to like skip past a group. They have like tunnel vision now. So yeah, anywhere between 3 to 10 is fine to leave pre-searing. Most post-Ascalon is designed for level 3, but the henchmen were buffed to reforge level 6, so you should be fine. Yeah. So 6. 6 is kind of the new way. I thought they were 4 before, though. The henchmen were level 4, and now they're level 6. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. Now that I think about it, 3 sounds... We're both like, I could be wrong. Now that you mention it, maybe it was 3. We change our minds so quickly. In my head, it was always 4. But now that you said it, I suddenly lost my confidence. Yeah, Frostgate was 8, and now it's 10? Or it was 10, and now it's 12. I think it was 10, and now it's 12. The henchmen are 12. I think that sounds right. Oh, it was 8, 100%. Then now it's 10. Because I think the Reforged buff to heroes adds 2 levels. Need to try and group these guys up a little bit. If you pull them back, they should start to group up a little bit. Oh, these guys did. Because I used to complain about how being level 8 with henchmen and the bonus was almost impossible to do because you couldn't do the damage to the stacked 4 heroes, but they kind of fixed the healer placement a little. Yeah, it's a little bit random, that bonus area with the 4 Dolyak masters. That's a huge difficulty spike for new players. If you attempt the bonus in Frostgate and you try to bulldoze your way through it, you're gonna wipe there. 4 monks is just the overcoming the healing of the 4 monks, and on top of that, they're using Strength of Honor on the warrior front lines, and they just tear your team up. Right. We're almost to the end of this. This is the tough spot. And for some reason, it looks like Danica is stuck. Where's Danica? Well... maybe I don't need her? Will she teleport over to me? Where the heck is she? That's why my healing has been off. I think I ran ahead of her. Is she all the way back at the urn spot? She gets glitched sometimes. This happened to me before. I think she's all the way back at the beginning. Well, I didn't realize these guys respawn over here. Kind of weird. Oh, Spare, I don't know if you're still here. I forgot I was supposed to show you the formations. Formations don't work with henchmen, unfortunately. There's Danica. I don't think she's gonna follow me. I think she's glitched. This happened to me before on my first playthrough with this. Oh, there she comes. Okay. Whew. Well, it would have been nice to have her in those fights because I was only running with one healer. I mean, Professor Guy has some healing too. Yeah, Professor Guy has also got healing. Gosh, the escorts, so brutal. Okay, after this mission, I'll show you the formation setup. I kind of wanted to do it on stream anyway because it's fresh in my head how to set it up. Oh, we're fighting. Oh boy. All right, this is the moment of truth. It's highly possible. That's the first 3D Zelda game I'm playing, and I'm loving it. That's the first 3D Zelda game you're playing, Immoral? That's a shock. You never played the Ocarina of Time? It's getting a remake, by the way. If you haven't played Ocarina of Time, you gotta play the remake. The remake might be pretty good. I'm not really sure they needed to make an Ocarina of Time remake, but it is kind of cool. You love Majora's Mask? I played Majora's Mask. I didn't really get into it very much. I don't know why I didn't. Something about the timing of it coming out. That's like the 4th remake Ocarina of Time. Really? I didn't know it got remade already. I'm waiting on how the Ocarina remake looks, and I might get it. How is it the 4th remake? I'm not aware of the other. Okay, here you gotta be careful. Hey, what's up, Bisky and T? This is called Guild Wars 1. I need to change my my games list. This is not Guild Wars 2. This is Guild Wars 1. It was cool to reset time over and over and see all the timelines at once. It had, yeah, definitely had a darker vibe. Okay. So, generally, you want to save the boss for last. Stone Souls are monks. Reapers are necromancers. Rains are elementalists. And you want to keep Danica back or else she's going to suicide. Okay, we got the boss did not come up. See, if you're running melee teammates and you did not flag them up, they would run in and aggro the whole group. Here we go. They're kind of bugged in their They're kind of bugged right now. They're not really wanting to fight me. Can't really get that stone soul in here. Most of my heroes would be on guard, not fight. Okay, we bursted the Reaper down. Nice. About to blow up the stone rain. I'm gonna have to switch to a bow, I think. Here's my bow. Oh, here we go. Okay. Switch to the bow. And I want to pull the Reaper on this side. Oh, all right. Fine. Get over here. Nice. We got the Reaper by itself. Oh, no, we got all of them. All right. Plan B. Fight them all. Do not kill the boss yet, or else she will run straight to the gate. And it'll be not good. Hey, Kandor is online. What's up, KD? Yeah, I think we're okay. Alright, now we can go up to the door. Once the boss fights. I wasn't supposed to fight the boss right away, darn it. That's exactly what I said not to do, and I did it. But we should be okay. She's running up to the stupid gate. Yeah, we're good. That's how you do it. I don't think I got masters because I had to go all the way back to get Danica because she was bugged. But if she didn't get stuck earlier, I think that would have been masters.
The wards failed, the gate collapsed, and for a while there, I wasn't sure myself.
Her voice does not match her appearance.
Agreed.
This mission used to be really hard back in the day. It's all on the choice of henchmen. If you avoid melee henchmen,
One down, one to go.
you're gonna put yourself in a much better spot.
Master Toko will want to hear that we've recovered the...
As a player, you can go melee because you know when to switch between, you know when to switch to your bow and pull enemies, and you know not to just rush in and aggro everything theoretically. But the henchmen do not know how not to do that, so. But I wonder now with the rework. Yeah, I think... Oh, that would have been Masters. Interesting. That should not have been Masters. Maybe with the melee rework, maybe you can go more martial characters now. But I doubt it. Like, you saw Devona rushing in. Not great. Okay. Let me show you spare the setting up. Add random. Don't care. Let me show the formations. Because Vizuna Square with Henchmen I have such a hard time with initially, because when I play Henchmen just suck. And if you have a second group that don't keep Togo alive, you just die before getting there. Yeah, depending on who you're playing with, it might be better just to have full henchmen on the other side too. Yep, it's in hotkeys. That's exactly it. And it's a bit overwhelming at first. And I almost gave up last night because I was like, yeah, I don't feel like messing with it. But once you understand the grouping, it's a little bit easier. So, let me change my field of view so you can see a little bit better. So, my hotkey creates a formation at a push of a button. Like that. So we're able to fight, and then any nuke is not going to hit they're not going to hit 2 party members unless it's like, yeah, I don't think there's any AoE in the game that will hit that big of a radius. I think it's just outside. Maybe they could hit 2. I don't think so though. I think they're all outside of the radius. But yeah, you go to hotkeys, go to settings, you go to hotkeys in the top section, middle section. You hit the eyeball to bring up this, and I already have a hero formation group, like here. So whenever you hit create hotkey, you hit flag hero. Now I just created a second group. Here it says no group selected. So you're gonna click new group. And then we'll call it hero formation 2. Then, let's see if I remember now. Here. Since I clicked flag heroes, here's the actual command. I'm going to click that, and then it has the position. So you can change your position 360 degree around you, and then this is the distance. So this is the angle next to you, and then this is the distance away from you. Distance can be 10,000, which is insane. I think on mine, yeah, 472 is the max, I think. Distance. Yeah. And I kept everything positive. I got these numbers from actually Guild Wars mod. So you have to set them up individually, exactly. So for example, I set this one up to 90, and I'll set this up to like 120. And this is hero 0, which is no one. I need to start with hero 1, which would be Gorin in this case. And then you come down, and then you hit duplicate. So now I have a second one. But notice they're both set for hero 1. So the duplicate, I just change it to hero 2. And then I change the degree to, instead of 120, we'll change it to 90. And I'm going to change the name of it to, from Hero Flag 1, I'm going to change it to Hero Flag 2. Flag Hero 2. Then you do the same thing. You go down and hit duplicate. And now, did I hit it? Flag 1, Flag 2. Did I not push it? I thought I pushed it. Yeah, hit duplicate. There it goes. I didn't push it the first time, I guess. Change it to Hero 3. And then we'll change it to like another degree, 120, 118, sure. We'll change this one to 90 or 100, whatever. Now we need to change the hotkey. So you go back up to your group and you see hotkey down here. So this Hero Formation 2, these 3 flag heroes are inside of it. And it's set to group hotkey. So you click the group, the top of the group, and then you go down to hotkey, and I'm gonna choose a hotkey. We're gonna set it to like, I'll change it to like / or something. Save. And I only set for 3 heroes right now, but cancel that one. Huh. Well, let me try it. What happened? Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did. I didn't set... Here, you have to set the same hotkey. Here we go. You do have to set the same hotkey for each one. Set the hotkey for each one. Now it should work. Why is it only affecting Goran, though? Did I not hit save? I don't think I hit save. Dang it. Man, this is not a good... I'm not a good... 90? Is it because I set the same degree there? Oh, I see. They're set for the same hero there. 1, 2, and 2 are set for the same hero. Meanwhile, I just set heroes to 1 through 7, numbers 1 through 7, all to numpad 8. That's what I used to do. Once you have it set up, though, it's very nice. I'm just not doing a good job of showing it, which is why I wanted to do it again to make sure I commit it to memory, but it looks like I'm having trouble here. Try that. Weird. You think the hotkey itself is the problem? That might be it. The first one still works. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that button is for something else. Try like comma or something. That work? Man, it's not working, guys. That's weird. I just did this last night. What did I do wrong? What's up, Eeyore? For me, group only needs the hotkey design assigned. Maybe that's the problem I did. The hotkey can trigger only when selected. Set enter as the hotkey. Enter is my chat though. Let's try different slash. You changed distance to 90 as is black backslash. Oh, okay. Two, one. Hero 1. I don't think the distance is the issue. What about forward slash? For some reason it's only focusing on hero 1. Let's see if I manually hit the hotkey. That's working. When I manually hit run, it moves them correctly. When I manually hit run, it moves them correctly. But for some reason, the hotkey I'm setting it to is the issue. All right, I'm glad you figured it out. And I'm glad I already have mine set up, because trying to do it a second time, not working for me now. Thank you. Hey, watching me fail helped you succeed. Okay, we'll take it. I'm still wondering why mine doesn't work, though. Let's try that. No? No, it shouldn't be conflicting with the other group, because my other group is a different key. So as long as my second group is a different key altogether. Well, let's just look at my other. Whoops. Hit duplicate. Okay. Let's look at my first group. Maybe that'll give me a clue here. Yeah, I set each one. Oh, my group is not selected. I see. So this one should be nothing. Maybe that's what the deal is. And this one will set the key. That's what I did. Is that what Angry Caboose was talking about? This should work now. No, it doesn't work. Why is it having trouble? Maybe if I raise my voice higher, it'll listen to me. Mine is the opposite way, group only. Yeah, the way I set this up, hero formation. Maybe my issue is the hotkey itself. What's up, Hulk Hogan's mustache? My Saturday's going great. Over now. It's actually Sunday already. Well, anyway, don't watch me. Maybe Spare can make a better video. Now that you figured it out, Spare, you should make a video about this. I totally failed. What did I miss? I think the issue is the hotkey choice. Group hotkeys. I'm trying to compare the difference here. Probably different hotkey, maybe. Like plus. That's so weird. It's only affecting Goran. Let's try Angry Cabooses method. Make it, or is it, yeah, I don't. Yeah, if I hit run, then it works. But for some reason the hotkey is not working. Let's try a combination. Oh. So the command is set up correctly. It's just the hotkey it's having trouble with. Hotkeys usually trigger as soon as the key combination is pressed. That's very weird. Anyway, I hope you guys learned a lot from this. I hope you learned about what not to do. And my normal formation works, so I'm just gonna have to keep it that way. I have no idea how I set this up last night correctly. That's very, very weird. Very strange. Let's delete this. I have to delete. I deleted the group, but I have to delete the individual flags now. Hey, Luigi just logged in. All right. Well, there you go. I hope you learned something from that. I'm glad you got yours working, Spare. You can play around with the distances and degrees now to set up the formation now. Thank you. No, my pleasure. No, seriously, you should if you figured out how to do it, you should definitely make a video. I think it would be very useful, especially with more players on Guild Wars who are going to be downloading Toolbox. And you can have a clear explanation. I'm still very confused why mine doesn't work the second time. Just the first time. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with it. Gonna have to play with it a little bit. He's just saying that so he doesn't... Yeah, now I don't even want to make a video. I should have recorded when I got this working. I'm so confused why this works and my other one doesn't. I set it up exactly the same. Exactly. And if this one messes up, I need to have a good video to watch. Guild Wars Mod put out a pretty good one. That's what I used to set this up, but he didn't really show exactly every step. His degrees and distances are perfect, though. I like his degree and distances that he used for the heroes. So I'm just so confused why mine doesn't work. I mean, it does work, but why my second one doesn't? Video on how to set up Toolbox for all those new mobile players. No. For mobile players don't get to use Toolbox. That's only for PC players. All right, guys. It's 12:30 a.m. It's late for me. I hope you guys had fun watching some Guild Wars 2 content with Jaseal, the great Jaseal. Watched me go through Arborstone with henchmen. If I can do it, anyone can do it. And we're gonna end here. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the last Build Wars. We're gonna start the Build Wars challenge in honor of the skill update. So the first challenge that we run is going to be you have to use at least 4 skills that were in the skill update. If that makes sense. Next challenge, Eternal Grove with Henchmen. That one could be rough. You'll try and join Build Wars tomorrow? Nice. I've seen you on while we're doing Build Wars Spare. So maybe I'll see you. That'll be awesome. 3.5 still festival. See y'all. All right, DeBone. Have fun at the festival. I haven't done the Dragon Festival ever, actually. Yeah, Minion Master should be in there. Some of the, I think someone should run some I might run my assassin actually instead of Mesmer, since Mesmer got nerfed to the ground. I hope to see some elementalists. I hope to see some warriors and assassins. Yeah, that'll be fun. Maybe some ranger, running some pet ranger got buffed a bit. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. We're out of here. Peace. I'm going to try and host out to some other Guild Wars players. So if you're watching on Twitch or Kick, probably Twitch. On Twitch, I'm going to host out to a Guild Wars player. So if you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned. DeBone's going to go nuke. Let's go. 25% nerf equals unusable. People act like that, right, Zalard? Thank you for the stream. Have a good night. Thank you, guys. Stay tuned for some more Guild Wars content.
a hot minute. Yes, it takes